Here at Boot Barn, our objective is to build the perfect boot. We do take our time ensuring that every step is done correctly. For a boot to last you for a lifetime, you've got to properly build the boots. Hand craftsmanship is, in my opinion, the only way you're going to achieve that. We handcraft our boots. 160 people take a boot from start to finish. We have skilled artisans at every stage of the game. We've been handcrafting boots since the beginning here at Boot Barn, and we'll continue to do so.
From the Shell Restoration Studios at shellrestoration.com, this is Sports Radio 96.7. Sports Radio 96.7. WLLF FM Mercer, a Cumulus media station.
Basketball at its very best.
Swartz cross court. Evan free for the title.
DeBady back to Martin with three. Cross the timeline with two. To the basket. Lefty left on. And they call a foul. They call a foul. The clock is at 0. Blocked by Shoeboy. Rebound grab by Austin.
Bobs to Greg. Turns. Fires. Three. Got it. He hit the three.
Smith into the forecourt. Down to 1 second. Smith puts it up in the buzzer. And puts it in.
Top of the key to Greenberg. 3-ball up and in.
Two. Pranos with it. Out to Getty. 1 second. He with the buzzer. No good. Greenville wins the district championship.
Here's Chess looking. Cross court Urbanus. She's open. 3-ball up. Go! It goes in. And the Hickory ladies have come back from the dead.
Our 2024-25 high school sports broadcasts are brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Shell Restoration, Warner's Homes and Improvements, St. Paul's in Greenville, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. UPMC is Mercer and Lawrence County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care to get you on your feet faster. Attorney Bill Motor, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail. DK Auto LLC in Grove City. And the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7. Now it's time to go to the court with our countdown to tip-off show with our game announcers,
Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch.
And we are live tonight at Grove City High School, where tonight, longtime Mercer County rivals Sharon and Grove City will renew their boys basketball rivalry in a big Region 4 matchup. Hello, everybody. Ryan Briggs here. Along with Chris Burtch, we have Art Shannon back in the studio producing our game tonight. Chris, it's Grove City, Sharon, round 2.
Yeah.
Certainly a lot riding on this one in terms of the league race. Both teams certainly in contention for the league title. Grove City going for the season sweep. Sharon looking to avenge a January 17th home loss to Grove City. Some things have changed with the team since then. A lot is still the same. All we know is this. Sharon and Grove City, no matter what, it's always a great game, it seems like. And this should be another outstanding battle tonight here between these two Mercer County powers.
Yeah, Ryan. I mean, what a treat. We got back on January 17th at Sharon. The Tigers jumping out big on Grove City early, and Grove City kind of chipping away, and eventually was able to take the lead and then just hang on to it in a game. I'm sure that the Tigers are coming over here tonight feeling like they let one get away from them that night in their gym against this Grove City team. But this is a game that you and I don't know if there's any two teams that you and I have had the chance to see more play against each other than these two. And every game it seems like, even if one team's like 500 and the other one's having a great season, the game is still going to find a way to be really good. And yeah, you're right. I mean, both of these teams, and correct me if I'm wrong or tell me if you've thought of this too, both of these teams, Sharon and Grove City, there was a time during this season for both of them that it looked like they were like maybe out of it, like it was going to be a really tough go. And then they both kind of turned it around, and now they find themselves both, 4-2, one game behind Hickory. Of course, Sharon has the advantage there because they beat Hickory the first time. Grove City lost to Hickory the first time. But yeah, both 4-2. The winner of this game, it is legitimate to talk about, being a real contender for winning the region.
As Chris said, Hickory 5-1, Grove City 4-2, Sharon 4-2. Right now, Grove City the head-to-head edge for now over Sharon. But if you think about it, Chris, okay, if Grove City wins this one, be ahead one game up on the standings, but then with a head-to-head sweep, it's essentially like being up 2.
Yep.
Sharon wins. Sharon is a game ahead of Grove City. Then with just 3 games left,
right,
and would really means Grove City would have to leapfrog 2 teams to try to get at least a share of the title. So a lot riding on this one. Whoever comes out of this one, is going to be right in the thick of it. With both teams still yet to play Hickory. Sharon goes to Hickory on Friday night.
Right.
Grove City hosts Hickory in the finale here on Valentine's Day
after playing Slippery Rock.
Yes, and Mercer in there,
right,
yes.
Yeah. So, a lot of work to be done.
And for Sharon, this is the first of 3 straight on the road in league play. Of course, then at Hickory, at Farrell. So, think about the 2 big geographic rivals, and then the Grove City-Sharon boys basketball rivalry with all the great moments over the years.
Yeah.
Really a series that, just anecdotally, it seems like the road team's probably won more often than the home team has.
I was just thinking that when you said that because, there's no doubt. And it seems like one of the other things that happens a lot in this game, and this is something to keep an eye on, is how often do you see a team get out to a big lead and the other team come all the way back to either make it a real close game or actually win. Who can forget that 2000 playoff game, right, when Grove City was up big on that Sharon team, and Sharon came roaring back with Marlon Jackson and won the game in the last minute. And that's kind of created a mold for this rivalry that, when these 2 teams play, it's not only evenly matched, over the course of the season. It's,
over the course of the last 40 years since Sharon came into District 10 in the Mercer County League.
Right.
Where you mentioned 25 years ago. Hard to believe it's been that long already since that famous, or if you're from Grove City, infamous game at Westminster College's Memorial Fieldhouse.
Yeah.
But during that regular season, Grove City won at Sharon. Sharon won here. Gary Revell's team got a police escort out of town that night. So it's always wild with Grove City and Sharon. We expect a great matchup tonight as these 2 longtime rivals will tee it up coming up in about 20 minutes or so. JV game is reaching its conclusion. Sharon JVs are going to win tonight's lid lifter 63-45. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll visit with the head coaches. Don't forget, we also have the Minuteman Press and one-stop mail starting lineups. More pregame after this from Grove City High School on your home for Super Bowl 59, Sports Radio 96.7.
Walls Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-age children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
Craving a taste of the extraordinary? Discover Vay's Pub and Grill, where flavor meets fun in Hermitage. From our signature steaks to our mouth-watering burgers, every dish is crafted with care. Unwind with a drink from our extensive selection in a vibrant, welcoming atmosphere. Whether it's a night out with friends or a family gathering, Vay's is your go-to destination for unforgettable dining experiences. Check us out today at vayspubandgrill.com and taste the difference.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail. for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
We're back on Sports Radio 96.7, and I'm joined by Sharon, head coach Lou Brown. And Coach, obviously the last time I talked to you was, you guys were struggling a little bit. But again, this region, things turn quick. You went and played a great game against Hickory and have had kind of been rolling since. What's kind of been the key for you guys to turn things around in the last couple of weeks?
Just our energy, our defense, I think, was the main thing. How we played defense translated to easy points on offense, and then all of a sudden our shots started falling when we started playing defense. And this is a tough league, but last time we talked, we were struggling a little bit, and our back was against the wall, and like I told you, our only way off the wall was to fight, and our guys came out and fought these last couple games, and we'll plan on keep fighting tonight.
Right. You just have, such an amazing backcourt when you look at, obviously Hailstock, Schenker, Douglas, and again, in this league, this time of the year, in February, you head into the playoffs in late February, whatever. When you have guards, you can really do some things, and you just got to love kind of the ability to just kind of rely on your guards.
Definitely towards the end of the game, or when we need something to happen, they've been, Derek and Levi have taken more of a leadership as the season progresses. It makes me look like a great coach. Makes me look like a much better coach. with them two guys out there. But we also need them two guys to play defense. When they play defense, we win big. We win games. We score points easily. So that's the other thing with that. They can score the ball, and I love it when they have the ball. But we need them two guys to also play defense with the other three, and then I think that's when we win a lot of games.
Yeah. Your young post players are coming along well too.
Yes. They're Cedric Boyd, a couple other guys in there are definitely getting the ball scoring, and even I think they'll have the opportunity to score a little bit tonight. I think they'll give him some space. So I think Cedric should, if he makes the most of what he could do, I think he'll have himself a good night.
Right. A couple of keys tonight for your team to have success against Grove City.
I think number one is rebounding. Our last couple of games, I've been checking our reports after the game, and we had the rebounding edge every single game. So I think that's the main thing, rebounding. Like I said, talking on defense, Grove City. Chris Hill run a bunch of stuff that we got to talk on and communicate with. But I think number one is rebounding, two is just defense. And last time we played them, our shots didn't fall in the second half. I think we went eight for almost 30. I think it was 8 for 38 in the second half. And if that, I think our shots got to fall. We got to get our shots to fall. And with that being said, we can't settle.
Right.
So I think that's the key, scoring.
Right. Coach, always appreciate you taking the time. Certainly congrats on all the success you've had, and particularly the last couple of weeks. You always do a good job bringing them back when it looks like they're struggling. So congrats on all that, and best of luck tonight.
Thank you, and thank you guys for covering us tonight.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah,
no
thanks,
problem.
Coach. Those are the thoughts of Sharon coach Lou Brown as he gets his Tigers ready for this showdown here at Grove City. Pre-game continues on Sports Radio 96.7.
Future. Two firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
Agriculture is more than a business. It's a way of life. My bank understands agriculture. They're local. They're here for the long haul. Agriculture is a business that varies like the weather. That's why I need a financial partner I can grow with, in good times and bad, weather or not.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Are you buried in debt? Did you overspend over the holidays? Turn to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for help. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union has sensible, caring solutions that will help you pay off accumulated debt or unwanted bills. Ask about their personal loans, home equity options, or even credit card balance transfers. Call or stop in to discuss what plan works best for you. Read more online at gcafcu.org. Equal Opportunity Lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
Sports Radio 96.7, and I'm joined by Grove City head coach Chris Kwolek. And Coach, you know, it's amazing in this profession, isn't it? You know, you guys lose that game over at Farrell on Friday, just whatever that feeling was coming back on the bus. And then just 24 hours later, you play your rival Slippery Rock. Great win. Your perspective totally changes in a situation like that. And now here it is, 48 hours later, you're playing Sharon with another opportunity for another good region win.
Yeah, I don't know if I would call it a profession. I would call it, I'm still an amateur at this, I can tell you that. But I was able to stay at my house Friday night. My wife let me stay over, so it was nice of her to let me sleep over the house on Friday. And getting up on Saturday was a new day. Yeah. We had some team building in the morning, went to breakfast, had a good game plan for what we wanted to do on Saturday night. It's difficult to go ahead and prepare within 12 hours to get ready for Slippery Rock, like we had talked about previously. But I really do think that was just, guts versus guts in that basketball game right there. Whoever came out in the end. And the better team won that night. Doesn't say that we're the better team as a whole, but just the better team won that night.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you got, some really good play. I wouldn't call them like unexpected sources, but, Max Naus comes in and plays that great first half and kind of keeps you afloat. And then obviously second half, Nathan Greer kind of does what he does. And that's kind of the nature of your team, right? It can be a different person on any different night.
At the beginning of the season, Chris, we look for finishers, not starters. So when we say that we want guys that don't care about getting their name in the starting lineup and getting announced, some of that may be for good luck. I mean, to be honest with you,
sure.
A lot of it is that who's going to finish the basketball game down the stretch, making free throws, making tough shots, defending well, defensive rebounding, and keeping the lead. So we have guys that are really playing their roles well right now with the, unfortunately, Paul, who is on the shelf. He's going in for a surgery tomorrow. So, our thoughts and prayers are with him because he has worked so hard in this offseason and what he has coming up in the future for him. We think the best for him, but he's been a great inspiration for us on the bench. And as a senior leader, that's all we can ask for him.
Obviously you played this team a few weeks ago, this Sharon team. Very good team. They, lost to Slippery Rock, then you guys, and then they turned around and trounced Hickory. So they're a really good team. What are some of the things maybe that you take from that first game into this one, and then certainly what you've seen from them since? I mean,
it was a 6-point lead for them at the start of the second half. Our biggest thing was we were able to go on a 6-0 run to tie that game up. Came down to free throws down the stretch, came down to finishing some tough buckets down the stretch against Sharon at Sharon. But that's what this region's about. Any given night, Chris, you're going to go ahead and deal with some adversity. You're going to deal with some maturity because a lot of this section is senior heavy as well. Right. But I will say that maybe, again, like I just said about Slip Rock, maybe the better team won that night. Doesn't mean the best team won.
Yeah. A couple of keys tonight for your team to be successful.
We're going to try to duplicate what we did last time. A lot of our defense was coming from the switch. We're going to continue to do that. We got off to a rough start. Believe it or not, it was 16-4. At the start of the game at Sharon. So we dug ourselves, a 12-point deficit. And in order to go ahead and get that back, we got to have a better start to this basketball game because they're not going to go away if we spot them 12 points at the beginning of this game. Obviously, the guard play is one of the best in the district. Hellstock, Schenker, and Douglas. And they're just so good at what they do in the backcourt. And Lou does such a good job to expose them. We're going to try to expose their post play as much as possible. Whether we can do that successfully or not, time will tell.
Coach, always appreciate you taking the time. Always good to see you. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Chris.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Okay, buddy.
Those are the thoughts of Grove City head coach Chris Kwolek as he gets his Eagles ready for this home region showdown against the Sharon Tigers. Pre-game continues on Sports Radio 96.7.
has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
And we are back here at Grove City High School at the Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail starting lineups coming up in just a moment. Chris, a key or two for each team in your estimation?
Well, I mean, I think, one of the things that Grove City has really started to come to rely on is the play of Ben Fisher. And you think about, I mentioned to Coach Brown in the interview there how well his young post players are starting to play to go along with those veteran guards. I think Ben Fisher is certainly a key tonight for Grove City, and I think Sharon, what they need to do is get a lead and keep it.
Of course, Ben Fisher was our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game Saturday night in the 47-40 win over Slippery Rock. We'll have that award as well as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game in our post-game later tonight. Time now for tonight's starting lineups, the Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail starting lineups. Brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. For all your printing, marketing, mailing, and T-shirt needs, give them a follow on Facebook, Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. First four, the visiting Sharon Tigers, 12-6 overall, 4-2 in the league. The guards, there are four of them. Derek Douglas, 6-foot senior, now 1,102 career points. Douglas averaging a team leading 19 points per game. He'll be joined by Levi Halestock, 6-foot senior, averaging 18 points per night. He's had 7 20-point games this year. Owen Schenker, 6-foot senior. Schenker averaging 10 points per game. He's knocked down 22 threes. The fourth guard, Judah Abram, in the starting lineup tonight, 6-foot senior, making his 16th appearance of the season. And in the middle, Cedric Boyd, 6'2 freshman. Boyd, he was the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game for Sharon Friday night in a win over Slippery Rock. Boyd comes in averaging 7.5 points per game. So it's Douglas, Halestock, Abram, Boyd, and Schenker for Sharon. For Grove City, the Eagles under head coach Chris Kwolek, 14-4 overall, 4-2 in region play. The guards are Nathan Greer, 6'2 senior, averaging 22.2 points per game. He had 27 in the first meeting. Nick Ehrman, 5'11 sophomore, averaging 2 points per game. He was the co-sub of the game over at Sharon. Can't get that tonight being a starter, but he will get the start tonight. The forwards, Daniel Mayocker, 6'4 junior, averaging 4 points per game. Christian Kurz, 6'4 senior, averaging 6.5 per night. And in the middle, it's Ben Fisher, 6'6 junior, averaging 11 points per game. Kurz, Greer, Mayocker, Ehrman, and Fisher for Grove City. Your officials tonight, your lead referee, Scott Walters, Mike Bockert, and David Searle round out the three-man crew. We'll take our final break and come back with tonight's opening tip. It's Grove City and Sharon coming up next on your home for Super Bowl 59, Sports Radio 96.7.
Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press?
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Are you buried in debt? Did you overspend over the holidays? Turn to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for help. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union has sensible, caring solutions that will help you pay off accumulated debt or unwanted bills. Ask about their personal loans, home equity options, or even credit card balance transfers. Call or stop in to discuss what plan works best for you. Read more online at gcafcu.org. Equal Opportunity Lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
We are back here at Grove City High School. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Art Shannon back in the studio producing our game. Quick look at the schedule tonight. Of course, our game on 790 WPIC. The Lakeview boys at Sharpsville. The Lakeview Sailors leading the league at 8-0.
Yeah.
But Sharpsville's been playing well. You know that Benner Michael will have them ready to go. Sharpsville, for lack of a better term, they stunk it up at Lakeview a few weeks back.
Yeah.
You know that Sharpsville will rebound tonight and will certainly put forth a good effort against the league-leading Sailors.
Yeah, I mean, you and I called that game, and certainly there were flashes by Sharpsville, but Lakeview just kind of took them apart, so I'm expecting the game to be a lot different tonight, too.
Elsewhere in Region 4, Hickory at Farrell, Slippery Rock at Mercer. Other games around the area, Kennedy is at West Middlesex. That was an early tip. We'll get you an update on that one. Greenville at Wilmington, Commodore Perry's at Maplewood, and Crawford Christian at Jamestown. A couple of girls' games. The Jamestown girls hosting Rocky Grove, and Crawford Christian girls are taking on Commodore Perry under first-year skipper Skip Clary.
Yeah, how about that?
The Skippy's team, Coach Clary, they're having a nice season. Really young team, and certainly looking like they and Farrell may be on a collision course in 1A girls. Our teams here tonight, Sharon and Grove City, both 4A boys. They played in the playoffs last year in the District 10 consolation game with Grove City winning 50-47. Sharon winning 20 games last year but did not make the state tournament, which would tell you about the depth of 4A last year. And right now, Grove City 1-0 this year, 1-0 this year against the Tigers. But Sharon, it's a team, this is a little different Sharon team than what Grove City saw a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I agree. They're playing just so well. They that big win against Hickory, and then of course they turn around and beat Slippery Rock as well, who they lost to the first time. And one key, you don't want to focus too much on this in high school basketball, high school sports. But, Paul Guba played great over at Sharon.
Yes, he did.
And obviously they do not have his services tonight. So that makes this Grove City team a lot different when they're playing the elite teams on their schedule.
Grove City will go right to left in the first half. White jerseys, black numbers and letters outlined in old gold, black and gold trim. Sharon in the black jerseys, orange numbers and letters outlined in white, orange trim. Kerrs will jump against Cedric Boyd. Scott Waters puts it up in the air. Grove City wins the tip. And here come the Eagles moving right to left to begin tonight's game. Calendars flip to February, the home stretch in the regular season. Ben Fisher, right corner, guarded by Halestock in the Sharon man-to-man.
Yeah, you see Sharon really coming out aggressive on this man-to-man.
Fisher is stripped at midcourt, the steal by Halestock. Halestock puts it up, no, but a foul. Fisher got him with the body. So Levi Halestock, the steal, and he'll shoot 25 seconds into this one, the foul on Fisher.
I don't know if it was necessarily something that was in Sharon's game plan. I have a feeling it was. They've used Ben Fisher a lot, Briggsy, Grove City has, to bring the ball up against usually the fifth best ball defender, right? So they put Halestock on him, and he gets a strip and a steal and a foul on the first possession of the game.
First free throw rims out, no good. Halestock, 78% free throw shooter on the season. He certainly is not the fifth best ball defender out there. He is a very good
that's
on-ball defender.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew what you meant. Yeah, I just was following up. Halestock hits the second, and Sharon has a 1-0 lead. The Tigers will set up 2-2 or 1-2-2, Chris?
Yep, 2-2. Yeah, 2-2-1.
2-2-1. Fisher over the timeline with it, working on Schenker. Swings it over to Greer. And into Ehrman between the circles. Left corner for Christian Kerrs. Kerrs into the lane, pulls up, tied up, and will be jump ball going to Sharon. Judah Abram getting the start tonight, forcing the tie-up. So 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for Grove City.
Judah Abram got the start tonight. There's no doubt about it because of his on-the-ball defense. You can see he is an absolute terror to a ball handler.
Sharon with the early lead, 1-0. Tigers, this is their first extended offensive possession of the night. Derek Douglas, crossover dribble to the foul line, kicks it up top for Hailstock. And back to Douglas on the right wing. Douglas, high arching three, rims out, no good. Rebound batted around underneath, and Nick Ehrman, the shortest Grove City starter, comes out of there with it.
Kurz did a nice job keeping it alive.
Left wing, Kurz with it to Fisher on the near baseline. Now guarded by Boyd. Fisher posting him up. Fisher pivot, steps through up with the left hand and good, and Grove City has a 2-1 lead.
That's a clinic right there. Clinic on footwork, clinic on a ball fake.
Ben Fisher gives Grove City the lead, 2-1. A minute 20 gone by. Pick and roll inside. Hailstock finds Boyd driving in, shot too strong with the right hand. Greer the rebound for Grove City. Eagles into the forecourt. Mayacher on the right wing. Lost the handle, but a foul will be called, and who's it going to be on? It's going to be on Abram or Mayacher. Let's see. They may get Mayacher with an armbar.
Yeah, it's...
Nope, it is on Abram.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's definitely Grove City's ball by the way everybody's acting.
Okay. Yeah. So certainly they were both banging.
Yes, that's for sure.
Abram picks up the foul, his first, and the team's first in the first quarter. Minute and a half gone by. Grove City on top 2-1. Kurz, left wing to Mayacher. Mayacher back to the basket, looking to get it to Ehrman, who has Abram all over him. Ehrman, the sophomore guard, spin dribble, moves it out to Fisher. He puts the right index finger to the air, calls out the offensive set. Ehrman right wing with it. Inside Fisher popping open, layup too strong, no good. And there for the rebound, Douglas. Douglas over the timeline with it. Douglas steaming down the lane. Douglas driving kick. Schenker open. Corner three long, no good. Fisher yanks down the rebound for Grove City.
Yeah, Sharon, a lot of work on defense to only have 1 point to show for it. They are really being aggressive in this man-to-man.
5:44 to go, first quarter. Mayacher to the top of the key left-hand dribble, and a hand check will be called. Sharon head coach Lewis Brown wanted a 5 count for closely guarded, but referee Mike Balker puts 5 fingers into the air, and it's for a foul on Levi Hailstock, number 5.
And here's the thing. I understand what Sharon's trying to do, but once you start getting the hands really involved like that, the refs have to call that.
Sideline inbound far side to Fisher, gives it to Greer. Greer left the lane up with the left hand, hangs the rim, no good. Ball batted around and picked out of there by Boyd for Sharon. Here come the Tigers moving left to right. Douglas into the lane, Douglas up with the right hand and good. Derek Douglas gets the first field goal of the night for Sharon, and the Tigers are back on top 3-2.
Yeah, it's big time guard play right there is all that is. He just got the ball on the outlet and drove right to the rim because nobody stopped the ball.
Douglas now 1,104 career points. Far side, Mayacher catches it and steps out of bounds as he pivots. His heel hit the far sideline, and turnover's a bit of a problem in the early going because of the Sharon defense.
Yeah, 4 in less than 3 minutes of action here. So, yeah, there's no doubt Sharon's defense causing some headaches. Sharon has missed 2 3-pointers. That would certainly make the score look a lot different.
We heard Coach Brown in the pregame allude to the fact that they didn't make shots in the second half against Grove City first time around. Hailstock top of the key, pulls up 3 on the way. That one's off the back of the rim. Rebound far side. Abram will track it down. Gives it off to Hailstock. Driving kick right wing. Schenker right side 3. It pops out no good. And the rebound Ben Fisher.
Yeah, I mean, they've missed 4 really good looks for 3-pointers now already.
Ehrman into the forecourt with it. Ehrman finds Fisher top of the key with it. Back to Greer up top. Right side Ehrman. Nick Ehrman with it. Right hand dribble. Harassed by Abram. Ehrman gets around and breaks the count. Ehrman down the lane up with the right hand. Glass hangs the rim and drops in. Nick Ehrman gets inside and Grove City back on top, 4-3.
That's what they're going to have to do against this pressure right there.
4-3 and the ball knocked away at midcourt by Kurz. It will stay Sharon ball. We have our first sub of the game. It is Max Naus in for Grove City, the 5'11" junior. He was the lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game in the win Saturday night over Slippery Rock. Scored 8 first half points. Sharon will send Ethan Englemore into the game, 6'1" junior, who's averaging 4 points per game. He, of course, started the first game, starting quarterback for the Sharon football team this past fall. Pass far side. Abram can't handle it and loses it out of bounds, so a careless turnover that time by Sharon.
Yeah, just an entry pass from the point to the wing, and a bit of a miscommunication there as the wing didn't pop out far enough.
Now similar to the front court. We'll give it to Greer. Now Kurz left wing. Mayacher left corner. Entry down low. Greer makes the catch on the block. Jump pass right side for Naus. Left-hand dribble. Naus dribbling around, guarded by Hailstock. Hailstock poked it away, but Naus retrieves it. Left wing to Greer. Greer driving in. Greer with the right hand, up and good. Nathan Greer, the lefty, scoring with the offhand. 6-3 Grove City.
Yeah, and they're really overplaying him to his left, so he's going to have to do that.
Pull-up three from Englemore left side, and is wedged between the rim and the backboard. They go to the arrow for that, and it's Grove City ball with 3:33 to go in the first quarter. Schenker back in after a brief respite. Abram will check out on the Sharon side. It was Ehrman checking out when Naus came in for Grove City, for those of you keeping track at home.
Yeah, remember, Schenker had foul trouble the first time, too.
Fisher will bring it ahead, now guarded by Boyd. Greer between the circles with it, guarded by Schenker. Greer, Fisher top of the key, back to the basket, hands it back to Greer. Greer fumbles it, but gets it back, keeps the dribble going. Naus on the left wing. Naus to the top of the key, right side to Mayacher. With 3:10 to go first quarter, 6-3 Grove City leading. Mayacher up top for Naus. He's open. Max Naus, three, good. Max Naus, instant offense off the bench, just like Saturday night.
Yeah, it's just how he started the game on Saturday. That's a big boost. It's hard to believe Grove City's up 9-3, isn't it?
Certainly doesn't feel like it. Driving right of the lane is Hailstock. He's fouled, and he'll go back to the line. And the foul goes on. We're going to get Greer with the reach in.
Yeah, you'd see Coach Kwolek. He's not yelling that there wasn't a foul. He's yelling that he called it on number 11. It's, even Max Naus was begging for him to call it on him.
I thought it was on him, too.
Yeah, so did I, yep.
Hailstock back to the line. First one rims out, no good. So he came in at 78%, but 1 of 3 so far. And Englemore out, and it is Jafir Lampkins, 6'4" sophomore, in for Sharon. He was the backup quarterback for Sharon and starting free safety last fall for head coach Jason McElhaney. Hailstock splits the free throws. He has 2 points, and it's 9-4 with 2:46 to go first quarter. Left wing Fisher with it. Fisher right-hand dribble. Fisher finds Greer. Around a screen, and they'll get Fisher for an illegal screen, and that's his second, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, so Fisher has 2, and then Greer has that phantom one that probably should have been called on Naus. And, you hate seeing that if you're Coach Kwolek, because every coach has math in their head, about their top 2 players and foul trouble, and all of a sudden now Coach Kwolek already having to do that math in his head.
So Fisher checks out, 2 points and 2 fouls. Ehrman back in again. Grove City without Goo, but they've played pretty much just 6 deep at this point.
Right, they went from 7 to 6.
We may see Lane Ryder later on, the 6'3" sophomore. Douglas into the lane, and he'll be called for the travel. Had an extra step in there. And Grove City gets it back with 2:23 to go. First quarter, 9-4 Grove City on top.
Yeah, he just kind of double hopped with his pivot foot.
Inbound to Naus along the right sideline against the pressure. Naus right wing. Keeps the dribble going, leaves it for the trailer Kurz, and back to Naus, and now Ehrman will set up the offense. Ehrman right on the foul circle with it. Ehrman finds Mayacher, who pops up top. Across to Kurz. Knocked away, goes into the backcourt. Kurz will track it down. Lampkins got a hand on it. Now it will be Lampkins guarding Ehrman. Pass, it's 3 hopper to the lane, nobody home. Grabbed by Douglas. Sharon with the takeaway. Douglas left of the lane. Douglas pulls up, turnaround 12-footer, no good. Rebound yanked down by Greer.
Yeah, I mean, again, you don't want to think too much about it if you're Sharon's coaches, but wow, they got to make a shot.
Greer driving in on Douglas. Greer spins up with the left hand, catches the front of the rim and drops in. Nathan Greer with 4. 11-4 Grove City.
He just kind of muscled his way in.
Down to 1:30 to go first half. Jumper in the lane, good for Hailstock, his first field goal of the game. And Sharon will take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with the Tigers as well. 1:25 to go first quarter. Grove City on top, 11-6. You're listening to high school boys basketball action on your home for Super Bowl 59, Sports Radio 96.7.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking but better.
Grove City ball coming out of the Sharon timeout. Tigers with the trap and a steal. Lampkins with the takeaway at midcourt. Lampkins drives in up with the right hand, missed it. The follow by Schenker doesn't go. Ball volleyed around inside. Hailstock with it for Sharon. Shovels it up top to Douglas. Douglas left of the lane, far corner. Schenker, three, up off the front of the rim, and the rebound, Nouse for Grove City. Sharon, 3 or 4 good looks there, Chris.
Yeah, 3 or 4 really good looks, working hard on defense, doing everything right. There's just a lid on the basket.
53 seconds to go in the quarter. Nouse swings it left side for Nick Ehrman. Guarded by Douglas. Ehrman, right-hand dribble. Back between the circles. Ehrman with it. And it's going to be a 5-second violation for closely guarded. Ehrman never broke the count. Douglas forces another Grove City turnover with 41 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, 5 turnovers here in just this first quarter for the Eagles. And, yeah, no doubt. This is it's been an exasperating quarter for both coaches. But when you look at it here, Coach Kwolek has to be thrilled that he's up 5 with 40 seconds to go.
Ehrman checks out, and Lane Ryder, 6'3" sophomore, in. So another nice big body for Grove City to bring in off the bench. Top of the key with it is Lampkins, left side 3. Hailstock, that one's long, and the rebound tipped out of bounds on the near side. It will be Grove City basketball. Lampkins battling with Mayocker. Grove City will have it with 27 seconds to go, and the Eagles likely to go for the final shot of the quarter.
Yeah, Mayocker does so many savvy things like that. He tipped it, and then he got out of the way as it went off of the Sharon player. So
Ehrman back in. Ryder checks out. 1-2-2 from Sharon. Ehrman over the timeline to Nouse, and cross court for Kurz, nearly stolen. Kurz finds Greer on the near block, and Greer's fouled down low, got the defender into the air, Jafir Lampkins. That'll be Lampkins' first, team third. Grove City has the ball on the baseline with 16 seconds to go first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, that's the plan there. You just foul Greer before he gets it up.
Greer to inbound, near corner Mayocker with it. Mayocker back to Greer, knocked away. Schenker with the steal, and then timeout Sharon. So the Tigers end up burning a timeout, their second timeout of the quarter with 11.5 seconds to go.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those ones where, you know, that's just kind of the natural reaction to any kind of heads-up, savvy, experienced basketball player. But, yeah, you're right. In that case, you almost question, would you rather have the timeout or the possession? I think I'd rather have the timeout in this situation.
Having already taken one in this quarter.
Right, yeah.
So that leaves Sharon with 3 for the duration of this one, as they play rat during the timeout break. Are you a wanted man, Chris?
I mean, I have been. I don't think I am right now.
As long as you don't have an invasion of your privacy.
So, you know, it goes round and round.
Yes, it does. 11.5 seconds to go first quarter. 11-6, Grove City with the lead. Schenker will roll it in. Grove City now 3-2 zone, it looks like.
Yeah, they came out a few times in this against Slippery Rock, remember?
Hailstock picks it up in the forecourt. Now the clock runs. Down to 10 seconds. Douglas with it against the zone. Hailstock with a ball fake. Hailstock jump stop far corner. 3 on the way from Antoine Samuels, no good. Tip at the horn by Schenker doesn't go. And that is the end of the first quarter. And the Grove City Eagles at home have an 11-6 lead. Chris and I will come back with quarter number 2. After this, you're listening to High School Boys Basketball on Sports Radio 96.7.
Vay's Pub and Grill awards the January 2025 Mercer County Team of the Month. Vay's is proud to announce that the Hickory Competitive Cheer Team is the January Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory coach Nicole Cox and her state runner-up girls cheer team, as they are the January Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory Competitive Cheer, the January Vay's Team of the Month. For more information, go to vayspubandgrill.com. The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. 2 firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
Getting ready to start the second quarter along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs with you tonight. We have Art Shannon producing our game. Hello to everybody who's tuned in as well on our Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page, watching or listening wherever you may be doing so. Border to border, coast to coast around the world. Grove City and Sharon. First quarter certainly happy for Grove City. Feel pretty good being up because the foul trouble and whatnot, and if you're Sharon, a frustrating first 8 minutes.
Yeah, it really was. They played so hard on defense and did a lot of things right. They just couldn't make a shot.
Tigers have the ball to start the second quarter. Black jerseys, orange numbers and letters outlined in white. Orange trim for Sharon. Grove City in the home whites. Hailstock pulls up left wing, 18-footer doesn't go. Rebound pulled in by Ehrman for Grove City. Here come the Eagles going right to left. White jerseys, black numbers and letters outlined in old gold. Black and old gold trim for Chris Kollick's team. Both teams 4-2 in the league. 4-2 in the league with 4 to go, including the night. Ehrman right baseline drive. Ehrman lost it out of bounds, but Lampkins tipped it away and will stay Grove City ball on the baseline. Eagles will send Fisher back in with the 2 personal fouls. I wonder if we may see a lot of the offense-defense substitutions with him over the next 7+ minutes.
Yeah, Coach Kollick, a big believer in that.
Nouse inside looking for Fisher, knocked away. Boyd got a hand on it. Lampkins gets both hands on it. Lampkins works it left side, but it's kicked out of bounds by Greer. They tried to find the open Schenker left side. Instead, it is Sharon ball. Fisher out, and Ehrman back in. They're keeping Corey J. Corbin busy down there with the substitution buzzer. He's on top of it, though.
Yes.
Left wing with it. Hailstock. Hailstock bounce pass up top to Boyd. Right wing now for Jafir Lampkins. Give it off to Hailstock, working on Mayocker. In for Schenker. Schenker down the lane over the right hand. No, but a foul. Greer whacked him on the arms. He blocked the shot, but got him on the follow-through, and that's number 2 on Nathan Greer.
Yeah, and that's why Coach Kollick was so upset when that first foul was called on Greer and not on Nouse. Because now, all of a sudden, Greer's in foul trouble, and he's only committed 1 foul.
Schenker hits the first one, his first point of the night. Schenker comes in 68% at the line on the season. Grove City's top 2 scorers for the season, Greer and Fisher, both 2 fouls. Schenker gets that one to drop as well. He goes 2 for 2, and Sharon cuts it to 11-8 with 7 minutes to go in the first half. Eagles working against the Sharon zone press. Mayocker in the forecourt, deflected and intercepted. Lampkins with it ahead to Douglas. Douglas puts it up and in. High off the glass and good for Derek Douglas. Douglas with 4, the lead cut to 11-10.
And that's that old, you'd never want to get trapped right on the other side of half court. And that's what happened.
Fisher over to Kurz, right corner for Mayocker. Guarded by Cedric Boyd. Mayocker in the lane, up with the left hand, around the rim, and it drops in. Daniel Mayocker, a nice move into the paint.
Yeah, nice little lefty baby hook. Grove City really needed a hoop.
Mayocker's first points of the evening. 5 different Eagles have scored, and it's 13-10 with 6:20 to go first half. Douglas left wing around to Schenker's screen, up top to Boyd. Right wing for Lampkins. Lampkins right of the lane working on Fisher. Fisher and Greer both out there with 2 personals. Hailstock back on the near right wing for Lampkins, gives a ball fake. Now Boyd posting up. Back to Lampkins, right side 3 for the tie, no good. Ball batted around near side. Lampkins grabs it, whips it over to Hailstock. Hailstock in the lane, up on the left hand, glass and good for Levi Hailstock. Hailstock was 6, and again Sharon within 1.
Yeah, Hailstock just kind of a gritty night here so far, but he's finding the hoop.
Greer in the left corner, foul to reach in. And it's going to go on Lampkins, his second, team first. We'll now see Heath Miller, 6'3" sophomore, in for Sharon. Ethan Englemore also returning. The Sharon 5 as Lampkins checks out Englemore, Miller, Schenker, Douglas, and Levi Hailstock. 5:45 to go in the half, 13-12 Grove City leading. And the Eagles have possession in the forecourt. Greer on the left wing. Greer working on Schenker. Pass intercepted up top. Douglas jumped the passing lane. Douglas layup up and good, and Sharon has the lead once again, 14-13.
Yeah, in basketball, it has a way of coming around, doesn't it? Now Sharon's making every shot.
1-2-2 from Sharon. Over the timeline, Kurz, left wing to Greer. Back up top to Nouse. Nouse harassed by Douglas up top. Near wing for Kurz in front of the Sharon bench. Kurz drives in on Douglas. Kurz all the way, scoop of the right hand up and good. Kurz turned the corner, his first points of the night. Offense picking up. Grove City back on top, 15-14. Quickly back the other way, layup good for Levi Hailstock. You look down and teams are scoring, 16-15 Sharon, Hailstock with 8.
Yeah, Greer couldn't really get in the way there. Didn't want to pick up that third foul.
Kurz trapped in the forecourt, far side. He's in trouble. Jump ball is called. Grove City has the arrow.
You can see Sharon is trying to trap there, or trying to force the trap there, and they have 2 times out of the last 4 possessions turnover and a jump ball.
4:52 to go. Grove City basketball. Fisher works it left side to Greer. Greer tracks it down in the corner. Throws it back up top. A high arching pass to Naus, who's then fouled as a defender. Reached in there and picks up the foul.
Yeah, and I mean, the way Sharon is playing, you know, they're going to pick up some fouls, and you just wonder how long they can play defense this aggressively on the ball before the foul trouble becomes a real problem.
Sideline inbound, and then another hold will be called. This time it's going to go on Miller. That's his first, team third.
Yeah, he did. He impeded the, he impeded the player from kind of getting the angle there.
Naus with it, pulls up top of the key. Three, good. Max Naus, his second three of the night. They're going to say it's a two. He had a foot on the line. Either way, Naus with 5.
Yeah.
And it's 17-16. Grove City back on top.
Yeah, hard to see from here, but it certainly looked like his feet were in the yellow.
A very confident-looking shot from Naus.
Yeah, he's playing great. I mean, he's just solid in every phase of the game, and when he's open, it's in.
Now Grove City picking up the pressure defensively. Hailstock with Naus all over him. Hailstock pulls up on the foul circle. Jumper, rattles around and doesn't go down. Curves the rebound. It touched the front of the rim, the back of the rim, and then fell off.
Yeah. Sharon hasn't had that problem much in the second quarter, but that certainly plagued them.
And foul top on a handoff will go on Schenker, his first, team fourth. Grove City is in the bonus for the final 4 minutes and 20 seconds of the half. And a bench warning has now been administered on Lewis Brown. Scott Walters says that's enough. Oh, and now technical.
Yeah.
So Lewis Brown gets the tee at 4:20 of the second quarter.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, and I mean, that's one of those deals where, you know, a lot of the officials, including, you know, Scott, will let you have your say, but then when it's time to be quiet, you got to be quiet, and Coach Brown went one step over that.
So the technical foul puts Fisher on the line to shoot 2. It means that Coach Brown will be seat belted as well.
Yeah.
He loses the privilege of standing.
Yeah, and when you're used to standing now, feels like you're so far and distant from your team.
Fisher line to the left, first one is good. It's 18-16.
It's hard to believe that's the way it always used to be, right?
Yeah. You know, when you started coaching back at Slippery Rock.
I used to get yelled at all the time for kneeling. I wouldn't sit, I would kneel.
You'd have like your essentially like your
right lower back against
lower back and your haunches
bench,
against
yeah.
the bench. Yeah.
Yeah. Got to sit on the bench, coach. All right.
Fisher long on the second one, so Grove City gets one of the 2 technical free throws. 18-16. The Eagles have the basketball. Greer between the legs with the dribble. Greer working on Schenker. Greer left of the lane, up on the left hand. A lot of contact, can't get it to go. Ball loose underneath. Ripped out of there by Hailstock. Outlet down court for Douglas behind the defense. Derek Douglas up and in. Tied at 18. Derek Douglas now with 8. He and Hailstock have 16 of the 18.
Yeah. And most of them have been layups.
1-2-2 from Sharon. Now ahead to Fisher to beat the 10 count. Left wing for Greer. Greer to the block. Greer underneath. Kicks it out. Intercepted. Douglas with another steal. Douglas 2-on-1 with Schenker. Douglas attacks the rim. Layup was good. Douglas with 10. Sharon back on top, 20-18.
Yeah, Douglas kind of taking care of his coach there, making sure Sharon goes on a run here after the technical.
And sometimes that can spark a team,
no
too.
No doubt.
Fisher in the forecourt will give it off to Naus. It was one of the great Al McGuire moves when he was at Marquette.
Yeah, right.
Kerr's right side for the cutter. That's Naus right of the lane. Glass and good for Max Naus. Naus was 7. It's a 20-20 tie.
Yeah, three shots he's taken. 3 shots. He made all 3.
A 3, a long 2, and then a layup.
Yep.
20-20. 3 minutes to go in the half. Hailstock left side. Hailstock into the lane. 10-foot pull-up for Hailstock. Good. Hailstock in double figures with 10. Sharon reclaims the lead.
Yeah. If you're Grove City still, you have to still feel pretty good about only being down 2 now that Sharon's changed the pace.
Kurz ahead, right corner to Mayocker. Tries to save it, but cannot as it's grabbed by Schenker. Schenker through the center circle. Schenker right of the lane, right corner for Englemore. Back to Schenker on the right wing. Guarded by Fisher. He and Greer both out there with 2 personals. 2:30 to go in the half. Remember, Grove City 12-0 and holding teams to under 50 this year. Wow. Sharon kind of on pace, right to about 50 at this point. Douglas, the foul line, jumper on the way, back of the rim, no good, and Fisher skies for the rebound for Grove City.
Yeah, that's a good rebound by Fisher. That's the first time we've seen him kind of go up there like that.
He was doing it all night Saturday against Slippery Rock.
Right.
Fisher right side to Greer. Run a screen from Fisher. Greer left the lane to Mayocker. Left wing 3, up, rims out, no good. Greer there for the rebound, put back up, doesn't go. Ball batted around. Greer took it away from Miller. Righty layup, no good. Kurz flies in. Jump ball will be called, and this time it is Sharon ball with 1:54 to go in the half.
Yeah, I see Heath Miller getting subbed out. He did a nice job in there for the Tigers.
Englemore out. And I believe that number 0 is Jeremiah Nixon. He's listed at 14 on the roster, but he's wearing 0 tonight. We'll confirm that at halftime, but he looks like a 5'6" freshman.
Yes, that's who that is. Yeah, that's it, yeah.
And he does have a foul, by the way. Top of the key, 3 by Schenker off the mark, no good, and Kurz collects the rebound.
Yeah, Schenker really struggling from threes. Those have all been good looks.
Ehrman into the front court, cross court intercepted, stolen away by Hailstock. Hailstock into the lane with a right hand, up and good. Hailstock with a dozen, 24-20 Sharon. Largest lead of the night for the Tigers.
Yeah, Sharon just kind of doing some of that.
Kurz back the other way, layup, it's blocked by Boyd. Fisher the putback, good and a foul. Fisher did not give up on the play, and he'll have a 3-point opportunity.
Yeah, just when you start to think Sharon is kind of changing the tide, getting the easy steals, Grove City gets a basket, gets right back into things.
And the foul on Hailstock, his second.
Yeah, Hailstock's been really good in this second quarter.
And Boyd made the block. I think Sharon got caught spectating for just a moment.
They did, yep. Boyd blocked Kurz, and then Fisher went and got it while they watched.
No good on the free throw by Fisher. Rebound grabbed by Boyd. 1:12 to go in the half. 24-22 Sharon with the lead and the basketball. Left wing with it is Douglas. Up top to Boyd, and now Hailstock on the near right wing. Guarded by Kurz in the Grove City man-to-man. Eagles have been man-to-man, save for a couple of possessions tonight when they went to the 3-2. Schenker on the near wing, back up top to Douglas. Douglas, long 3 on the way, off the back of the rim. The rebound, Fisher rips it away from Boyd.
Yeah, Fisher's done a good job neutralizing Boyd. For sure, we haven't really talked about him tonight.
And timeout Grove City. Eagles take a full timeout with 40 seconds to go in the half. We'll take a break. Sharon on top, 24-22. We'll be back with more second quarter action after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Burgers, specialty sandwiches,
How well do you know your insurance
gyro.
company?
Well, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay, are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed...
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do, and we'll give you the coverage you need and nothing you don't at a fair price. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. 2 firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefv.com.
Nice, yeah.
40 seconds to go in the half. We know that some of you listening on our iHeart app, there's some commercials. That's kind of a software issue. We're looking to get that ironed out. But, of course, you can go to facebook.com/Sports Radio 967. And you can watch and listen as well. And you don't have that problem. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch here, 24-2 Sharon the lead, but Grove City basketball in the front court. Eagles get into Lane Ryder, who's back in. Naus on the near left wing. Naus picks up the dribble, and it's knocked away. Stolen away. Jafir Lampkins with it. Lampkins up, off the rim, no good. Boyd the follow-up and good. Cedric Boyd's first points of the night. 26-22, down to 20 seconds to go first half.
Yeah, just making that entry pass tough for City. They've been doing it all night.
Naus, left side to Kurz. 10 seconds to go. Ryder up top with it. Lane Ryder back to Kurz, and he walked with the ball. Now Sharon has 5 seconds with which to work.
Yeah. How about that? Yeah, and Coach Brown gets Hailstock back in there with his 2 fouls, so a chance for them to take the lead here or add to their lead.
Ehrman in, Fisher out for Grove City. Greer's also out.
Yeah, good move by Coach Kwalik. That's the last thing you want.
Grove City has fouls to give. Douglas with it. Douglas left side to Schenker. Schenker drives in, runs into Ryder, ball batted away, and that is the end of the first half. And the Sharon Tigers will go to the locker room, leading Grove City 26-22. Of course, when the teams met over in Sharon back on January 17th, it was 28-22 Sharon at the half. Grove City hoping that history repeats itself. But a good second quarter for the Sharon Tigers, outscoring Grove City 20-11. 26-22 your halftime score. We'll come back with a first half recap after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
In 1970, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Stock and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
26-22, the halftime score. Sharon leading Grove City. Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you tonight. Art Shannon back in the studio. Apparently the online app, that glitch has been fixed from what we've been told. So good job with that. And Chris, the first quarter, Sharon had some glitches shooting the basketball, but much better second quarter, and the Tigers have a 4-point halftime lead.
Yeah, I mean, they came out and their objective was to make every pass tough for Grove City to make. They did a really good job pressuring the ball, jumping out in passing lanes, and they would create all this pressure, and then they would come down and they would get an open look out of the transition, and they couldn't find the basket. They kept at it. Grove City, built up that 9-4 lead. I said to you, I can't believe Grove City is up 9-4 the way this game feels. But then eventually, Sharon started to find the hoop a little bit. But again, how many times do we have to say it, or how many different ways do we have to say it? No matter what it looks like, Grove City is going to find a way to stay in the game. It's unbelievable.
The Eagles, they've been a very good second half, very good fourth quarter team. Of course, the first beating Grove City outscored Sharon 28-19 in the second half, 18-9 in the fourth. Outscored Slippery Rock 14-8 Saturday night as well in the fourth. So a Grove City team that you're never comfortable being with any lead against them. But Sharon, considering where the first quarter went, Tigers have to be thrilled to be up by 4.
Yeah, and again, I mean, that's kind of the way this felt. Like Sharon would get a couple of steals just on entry passes for wide open layups, and you start to think, wow, I mean, Sharon's going to blow this game open. But then Grove City would come back. Nouse would make a shot. Fisher would get a putback. Greer would make a shot. Like, something would happen where they just kind of hang around And that's really the story of, the grit of this team.
26-22 the halftime score. Sharon led in the first half. The dynamic duo, Derek Douglas, Levi Hailstock, they each have, Hailstock with 12, Douglas with 10, Cedric Boyd 2, Owen Schenker 2 for Sharon. On the Grove City side, Max Naus off the bench for 7, Ben Fisher 5, Nathan Greer with 4, Christian Kurz and Nick Ehrman 2 each. And also I think something that, as you think about it, end up being not necessarily a run, but a 10-5 edge after Lewis Brown got the technical.
Right. And didn't it almost seem like Derek Douglas upped his game one notch after Brown got the technical. He got just 2 or 3 steals in the next 4 possessions, went in for some, easy layups. And, all of a sudden, Sharon took its game up a notch after Brown got the technical. So, that was a great Al Michaels reference there.
Al McGuire
reference there, the old Marquette coach. Fire his team up by getting a technical.
Chris, you have a few updates from around the area.
Yeah, I do. A lot of games going on tonight. Slippery Rock is up 30-18 in another region game, Region 4 game. Lakeview and Sharpsville, the game over on 790 WPIC. Lakeview is up 34-27. You and I had a feeling that game would be a little closer tonight. A game that started early. West Middlesex defeated Kennedy 64-49. Greenville is up 32-16 at the half, and the only score
on
Wilmington. Yeah, so the only score we're missing is the Hickory Farrell one, which I'm working on that right now.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with the third quarter. Sharon and Grove City, no shocker, they're locked on a good one. We'll be back with the third quarter after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Thirst with Herman's Water. Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
Quench your thirst with Herman's Water. Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Third quarter will be getting underway in short order. Grove City and Sharon here tonight. A look at our schedule the rest of the week. As Thursday night we'll have the Grove City girls. They'll be at Greenville. It's pretty much must-win mode for Dennis Ranker's squad, taking on a young, very scrappy and really exciting Greenville squad. That'll be 7 o'clock airtime here on Sports Radio 96.7, tip 7:30. And then Friday, you and I, Chris, will be down the road at Slippery Rock High School at the new Rock Box. Grove City at Slippery Rock. The game on News Talk 790 WPIC. Mark and Bob will have the call. These Sharon Tigers will be at Hickory in another region matchup. First place could be on the line if Sharon gets a win tonight. But no doubt it's Sharon Hickory. It'll be a very spirited environment. Sharon with a big 19-point win at home over Hickory a couple of weeks back. But that's our schedule upcoming. So Thursday night, Grove City girls at Greenville. Friday, Grove City boys at Slippery Rock here on the FM. Sharon boys at Hickory. And then, of course, Sunday evening, courtesy of Westwood One, Super Bowl 59, Kansas City and Philadelphia. And you can, of course, check out, we'll have all the pregame throughout the afternoon. And then the kickoff a little bit after 6 o'clock Eastern for Super Bowl 59. Chris, a key or two for each team in the second half?
I mean, I think if you're Grove City, you have to figure out a way to be able to kind of break down the pressure a little bit off the dribble. There's just been too many cases, where Grove City is throwing the ball backwards into turnovers, and eventually Sharon is going to start to rack up layups like that. If they can break down some people off the dribble, I think that they'll be able to kind of get Sharon's pressure off of them a little bit. And if you're Sharon, keep the pressure on, keep knocking down shots, and keep dominating the defensive boards.
One thing also, too, Chris, foul trouble. Greer and Fisher, 2 each for Grove City. Those are the only fouls Grove City committed in the first half, with the 2 leading scorers each with 2. Yeah. Hailstock with 2 for Sharon. If somebody gets a third one early in the third, that could certainly certainly factor into things as well. It will be Grove City ball to start the third quarter. Eagles will go left to right. White jerseys, black numbers and letters outlined in old gold and black trim. Greer, Naus will start the second half for Ehrman. Kurz, Mayocker, and Fisher. Sharon sends out Lampkins, Schenker, Douglas, Abram, and Boyd, the starting 5 for Sharon. Tigers in the black jerseys, orange numbers and letters outlined in white, orange trim. And
he's waiting for Lewis to sit down.
Of course, Lewis Brown has to sit because he got a first half technical. Eagles inbound it, going left to right, and are underway. Greer on the left wing. Greer just 4 points in the first half. Of course, he was held in check in the first half against Slippery Rock Saturday night. Lob on the backside, intended for Greer, knocked away by Hailstock and dug out of there by Schenker. Down court, onto the block is Douglas, pivots, and he'll be fouled down low. Naus got him. I may have said Lampkins was starting the second half, but I meant to say Hailstock. Either way, Naus, who starts the second half, commits a foul, his first, and the team's first.
Yeah, good job by Douglas drawing that foul.
Baseline inbound, Hailstock across the lane, up with the right hand and good. 14 for Levi Hailstock, and the lead is 6, 28-22.
Yeah, and Sharon coming right back at him with that 1-2-2.
Naus to Fisher in the forecourt, right wing to Mayocker, and now back to Naus. Naus left-hand dribble, 1-4 high for the Eagles. Kurz on the left wing. Kurz to Greer on the far block. Greer doubled, puts it up with the left hand and good. Greer was 6. They ran the set play, Chris.
Yeah, they ran the set play, and Greer went right through 2 defenders to power that layup up.
7 minutes to go in the third. Lead cut back to 4, 28-24. Hailstock left wing to Schenker, drives around Mayocker. Schenker into the lane with the right hand and good. Owen Schenker, first field goal of the night.
Yeah, has to feel good for him. He had a bunch of really good looks. Finally got a layup and made it.
30-24. Lead back to 6. Fisher left of the lane, up with the right hand glass, rim and good. Fisher running the floor, 7 for the big junior.
Yeah, he's played great, kept them in it, no doubt.
30-26, pace picking up. The pace that favors Sharon, Chris.
Yeah, no question, no question. And that's what I kind of meant when I said it's got to be exasperating in a way for Sharon that they've been able to make this such a fast-paced turnover game, and Grove City's still hanging around.
Pass up top, kicked away by Fisher. Sharon has it on the baseline. Hailstock inbounds at the Boyd, back to Hailstock. Across the lane with the right hand and good. Levi Hailstock, 16.
Yeah, he's just been unstoppable off the bounce. I mean, he puts the ball down, he's been unstoppable.
Kurz into the front court, finds Fisher in the lane for Greer. Up with the left hand, no but a foul. Boyd got him with the body. It'll be Cedric Boyd's first. Team first, and Greer will go to the line for the first time tonight.
You don't mind that if you're Sharon. I mean, again, Boyd upset that it was called. It was definitely a foul, but if you know what, don't let Grove City's star kind of get going,
And Greer 59% at the line this year. First one up and good. As you said, you just don't want him getting hot like he did Saturday night.
Right.
And he has been wont to do throughout his career.
Yeah, he sure has. And yeah, so he's got a wide open layup. Knock him down, make him earn it from the stripe.
Second one up and long, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Judah Abram has it for Sharon. Greer, by the way, is over 1,300 points in his career. He's at 1,306, number 4 all-time at Grove City, and 27 behind Tom Clark for the third spot. Grove City into a 3-2 zone, Chris.
3-2 zone, trying to slow the pace of the game down with their defense.
Right side, Douglas with it, drives around Mayocker. Douglas into the lane. The lane is wide open. Layup was good. That lane looked like Broad Street on a Saturday night here in Grove City.
Yeah, you can't. It's hard to play a 3-2 zone against Derek Douglas.
7-point lead for Sharon, largest lead of the night. Fisher driving the lane. Fisher goes all the way. Lefty layup, rims out, no good. Boyd with the rebound, outlet ahead to Lampkins, and he is fouled by Fisher, who crashed into him. That'll be Fisher's third, so a double whammy for Ben Fisher. Couldn't get the shot to go and then called for a foul out in the open court. It's his third.
Yeah, I mean, that's the last thing you want, right? Your 6'5" big man getting a foul, getting back on defense in transition around half court.
5:37 to go, third quarter. Sharon leads Grove City 34-27, and the Tigers have the basketball. Grove City will set up on the 3-2 again.
Yep, Coach Kwolek leaving Fisher in. I agree with this. I think he has to.
Jafir Lampkin's back in for Sharon. Gets to Hailstock right side, Douglas, and back to Hailstock on the right wing. Ball fake, three, good. Hailstock, the first three of the night for Sharon, and a timeout has been taken by Grove City. Sharon on top by 10, 37-27. Full timeout with 5:19 to go in the third. We'll be back with more third quarter action after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Restoration, may I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
5:19 to go, third quarter. Sharon a 37-27 lead. Levi Hailstock hitting a three moments ago. First three of the night for the Sharon Tigers. Hailstock's team leading 30th three of the year. And right now the Tigers have Grove City on the ropes. Grove City went to the zone, and Sharon has scored 5 quick ones.
Yeah, Derek Douglas, like you said, went right down Broad Street on the baseline of that, the first possession in the 3-2, and then Hailstock hitting the three on the second possession they were in it.
Sharon setting up the full court man-to-man. Fisher will bring it ahead, working on Boyd. Fisher over the timeline with it. Fisher spin dribble, top of the key, hands it off to Greer. Greer pick and roll to Fisher. It's batted away by Schenker, but off of Fisher's hand. And will be Sharon basketball. Grove City not thrilled with that call, but
I think it went Schenker into Fisher's fingertips out of bounds. I mean, that's,
the ball went up and hit Fisher's hand and went out. Douglas over the timeline. Grove City back to the man-to-man. Schenker with it. Schenker top of the key, right side. The Douglas drives in. Douglas up in on Fisher, no good. Rebound tipped out to Greer. Here comes Grove City. Greer over the timeline with it. Greer on the left wing for the trailer Fisher. He'll hand it off to Naus. Naus guarded by Schenker. Flips it over to Greer. 4:38 to go in the third. Greer up top against Schenker. Pull-up, foul line jumper on the way, good. A high arcing jumper for Nathan Greer. He has 9, and that cuts the lead back to single digits.
Yeah, that's the first time Greer's had a really good look.
Inside shot put up, no good. Rebound tipped out to Schenker, left of the lane. Schenker over the right hand, and he's fouled inside. Owen Schenker earns a trip to the line with 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third. Fouls on Nathan Greer, number 3 on Greer. Team's third as well.
Yeah. You start to think, okay, Greer's getting going a little bit, made that patented ball fake move to the left, hit a jumper. All right, here we go. We get him going. Now he picks up his third foul 2 seconds later.
Schenker converts the first free throw. Schenker 5 points tonight, 3 for 3 at the line. Line to the left, Schenker up and good on that one. Schenker goes 2 for 2. He has a half dozen, and the lead is back to 10, 39-29. Approaching the midpoint of the third quarter. Ehrman over to Naus. Down court, Kurz on the right wing. Kurz to the block, over the right hand. It's blocked by Boyd. Fisher, the rebound, puts it up and in. Fisher with a putback, 9 for Ben Fisher.
Yeah, really needed that one, Grove City did. Fisher just bullying it up through everybody, making the layup.
And that's twice today that Boyd's blocked a shot and Sharon just kind of spectated.
Yeah, that's a great point, yeah.
And both times Fisher got the rebound, and then Douglas called for a travel as he made a move from the left wing. 39-31, Sharon up 8, but Grove City gets a score and a stop, and the Eagles will have it in the backcourt.
Yeah, Douglas just a little bit of an extra step on the takeoff there. So here we go again. Grove City kind of hanging around.
Fisher between the circles with it. Fisher guarded by the 6'3 freshman Cedric Boyd, near wing for Naus. Naus left-hand dribble. Naus to Greer between the circles. Greer to the high post, Fisher with it. Fisher puts it on the floor, kick it far corner to Kurz. Christian Kurz, 3, no good. Greer, the rebound, put it up and in. It came off at a weird angle, and 11 for Nathan Greer.
Yeah, Greer always knows where it goes. One that comes off at a weird angle.
And now a technical on the Sharon bench.
Wow.
One of the assistant coaches. So Grove City will get 2 technical free throws and the basketball.
Wow.
Fisher back to the line. It was on one of the assistants. We're not sure which one.
Yeah.
Fisher line to the right. First one was good.
Yeah, because obviously, right, if it was on Coach Brown,
he'd be walking out.
He'd be walking out. So, yeah, you see him talking to referee Scott Walters.
Fisher goes 2 for 2 at the line with the technical free throws. And just like that, it's 39-35.
Yeah, 39-35, Grove City with the ball. And again, you know, it just looks like Sharon's going to kind of be able to shake them and get that 12, 14-point lead and manage the game from there, but they haven't been able to do that yet.
Inbound for Fisher, tipped away by Schenker, and Sharon has it 3-on-2. Douglas ahead to Schenker, driving in. Righty layup is good for Owen Schenker. 6 in the quarter for Schenker, and a much-needed basket for Sharon. Lead back to 6.
You know, just a perfect 3-on-1 break.
Fisher in the backcourt, brings it over the timeline. Fisher to the foul line, no-look pass to Greer. 8-foot pull-up, good for Nathan Greer. 13 now for Greer.
Yeah, Greer just doesn't miss those, you know. That's why he's got as many points as he has.
Schenker in the lane, spins up over Greer with the right hand, rattles around and drops in. Owen Schenker really heating up in the second half.
Yeah, they've needed him. They've needed him to do that, and he's doing it.
Third Sharon player in double figures, joining Halestock and Douglas. Left corner, Ehrman, 3 on the way, good. Nick Ehrman was open, he hit the 3, the Eagles made the extra pass.
Yeah, that extra pass, that quick reversal from the middle to the wing. Ehrman had his feet set, knocked it down.
43-40, Grove City back within 3. 2:25 to go in the third. Business picking up here at Grove City.
Sure is.
Lampkins back between the circles. Moves it left side for Ehrman and now Schenker, and it was Douglas, and then Schenker fouled. Foul goes on Nick Ehrman, his first. It is the team's 4th. Sharon now in the bonus for the final 2:14 of the third. Tigers will inbound on the baseline. It will be Levi Halestock to send it in. Into Boyd. Boyd left baseline, in on Fisher. Gets cut off, reverse layup, blocked by the rim, no good. Boyd a second try up, good, and a foul. And Fisher picked up his 4th on that as well. A double whammy, and Cedric Boyd working hard inside.
Yeah, Cedric Boyd, you know, again, Fisher has probably got the better of him in the one-on-one matchup all night. But that time, Boyd working hard, got his own offensive rebound off a miss. And ball fake, got Fisher in the air, made the basket, and drew his 4th foul.
Free throw pops out, no good. But a steal in the backcourt by Jafir Lampkins, up good and a foul. Jafir Lampkins, who's given Sharon good minutes off the bench. The lead is 7, 47-40.
Yeah, that was a case where Ehrman thought that Naus was going to bring it up. Naus went to throw it to Ehrman, and nobody was there but Lampkins, and Lampkins just scooped up the loose ball and went in and made the layup and got fouled.
Mayocker and Lane Ryder back in for Grove City. Naus and Ehrman out, so who's going to run the point? 2 minutes to go in the third. A quick 4 points for Sharon, and Jafir Lampkins, line to the left, puts it up, and no good. Fisher collects the rebound. Fisher staying in with the 4 fouls.
Yeah, I think Fisher's going to run the point here.
Working on Boyd, Fisher near wing to Kurz. Pick and roll, Fisher on the block, up with the right hand, and it rattled out, no good. Fisher had the rebound, was knocked away, scrambled for it, loose, and Halestock snags it for Sharon.
Yeah, frustrating night for Fisher in that way, and yeah, glad he didn't pick up his 5th foul there going after that loose ball.
Grove City got to within 3, but now Sharon back up 7. Lampkins working on Ryder out near midcourt. 1:24 to go in the third. Near left wing for Derek Douglas. Douglas with a dozen points to Boyd. Boyd working on Fisher. Boyd lost his balance, lost the ball. Timeout Sharon. Tigers get a timeout with 1:15 to go in the third. Has to be a full timeout. That's all the Tigers have left. Sharon on top, 47-40, 75 seconds to go in the third. We'll come back with more after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press?
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
47-40, Sharon with the lead and the basketball. 1:15 to go in the third. A couple of interesting numbers, Chris. Grove City this year, 12-0 when teams are held to 50 points or less. It can be hard to keep Sharon under 50 tonight at this point. Eagles on a 9-game home win streak as well. They've won all 7 here at home this year.
Wow.
But down 7 late in the third. Sharon with the basketball. Certainly a long way to go, but every time it looks like Grove City's coming back, Sharon has been able to weather the storm.
Right. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I've kind of been more focused on how Grove City comes back. But, yeah, you're right. Sharon weathering a lot of storms.
Baseline inbound to Boyd. Tips it up and in. Boyd popped open. 6 for Cedric Boyd. He ran the set play out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a great out-of-bounds play. Like you said the other night, we've seen a lot of them. That was certainly one of them.
49-46-0 run from Sharon. Fisher into the front court with it. Boyd all over him. They go left side to Kurz, and now back to Naus, who checked in during the break for Ryder. 53 seconds to go in the third. Pass near side for Kurz, tipped away by Lampkins. Well, Jafir Lampkins, he has just been a real spark plug tonight for Sharon.
He's been great. Yeah, his defense has been exceptional. He's made a couple of nice passes. He just kind of picks up the pace of the game all by himself.
He did not play in the first meeting. A new ingredient, and it's working well for Sharon. Greer at the foul line, jump shot no good. Rebound tipped up into the air. Greer saves it. Ball knocked loose, grabbed by Hailstock. Chris Kwolek is incensed on the near side for Grove City. A lot of contact both ways.
Yeah.
Sharon has it. Hailstock working in the front court, working on Kurz. Hailstock around him, into the lane, down low for Boyd. Puts it up and in. Now bench warning on Chris Kwolek with 25 seconds to go in the third. Boyd with 8, 51-40.
Yeah, it wasn't a bench warning for him, talking to the official. It was a bench warning for him being in the way.
Well, I think he was talking to the official, though, too.
Yeah.
And he just got a technical. So it's
turnaround is fair play, I guess. The bench warning and then some discussion about the bench warning technical on Sharon first, and now the exact same scene here playing out on the Grove City bench.
So Chris Kwolek gets teed up with 25 seconds to go in the third, and I don't recall him getting too many over the years.
No, he doesn't.
Line to left, Schenker shooting the technical free throws. The first one was good.
I think I think that, again, as a coach, it's hard sometimes, but the sixth sense almost has to be, if you get the bench warning, that's not the time to continue your argument. Maybe later, but not right after the bench warning while the ball is still dead,
Schenker goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's a 10-0 run for Sharon, and the Tigers will have the ball at midcourt, a chance to get the final possession of the third quarter, and Sharon has the arrow. Already the Tigers with a lot of momentum, a 13-point lead, and a chance to really blow this one open.
Yeah.
Left wing with it is Boyd, guarded by Ryder, who's in for Fisher. 13 seconds to go in the third. Boyd with it. Boyd, right-hand dribble, picks it up, still looking, hands it off for Hailstock. Hailstock left of the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound batted around, grabbed underneath and put up and in. Oh, and Schenker, a big fist pump and a well-deserved one for Schenker. Schenker, a huge third quarter, 12 points. Sharon, a 12-0 run to close the quarter. It's 55-40 Sharon after 3. Sharon Tigers looking to remain in the league title race. They're up 15. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
On our way to the fourth quarter, the Sharon Tigers on a 12-0 run, leading 55-40 during the quarter break. Chris Kolick, I'll be frank, he's lucky he didn't get sent to the dressing quarters for the rest of this one.
Yeah.
He had a very animated conversation with a very lenient official, I will say.
Yeah, right. And good job by the official, kind of allowing him to sort of have his say about the other official that gave him the technical. I always kind of appreciated that too. What Coach Kolick is really upset about is that the bench warning was about him being in the way, and then he got a technical for questioning that, and I think that's why he's so incensed.
Sharon basketball to start the fourth quarter. Tigers go right to left. Leading by 15. They're on a 12-0 run, but it's going to be Grove City basketball as Nathan Greer forces a tie-up on Jafir Lampkin. So Grove City gets a turnover in the Eagles. They've been a very good fourth quarter team all season.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost kind of like this is exactly what you want if you're Grove City as far as the start.
The Eagles need to get some scores, however. Greer to the left elbow. Fadeaway jumper on the way. No, but a foul. Schenker got him. Schenker with 12 of his 14 points in the third quarter, but he picks up a foul to start the fourth. It's his second, and Greer will go to the line where he's 1 for 2 tonight.
I mean, Schenker has done about as good a job as I've ever seen anyone guarding, Greer for an entire game in man-to-man. But Greer just has that great move going to his left and made the jumper earlier on that and then draws the foul there on Schenker. Same exact move.
Greer hits the first one, 14th point of the night. And Greer, he's a lefty. He's a little unorthodox. He has to be a tough guy to guard.
He is. He's really tough to guard. And you said it. The unorthodoxness of him makes it tough.
He's a great athlete, too.
That doesn't hurt.
But you factor those together. He goes 2 for 2. And Grove City has cut it to 13. 7:30 to go, fourth quarter. Douglas right side for Sharon. Douglas working on Mayacher. Douglas doubled now, finds Boyd who's open inside. Boyd down low, puts it up and in. Nobody guarded Cedric Boyd, and Boyd has 10.
Yeah, they actually lost him on the double. They doubled Derek Douglas, and he was like, okay, fine, I'll throw it to Boyd for a wide open layup.
4 Sharon men in double figures. Now striving in, runner with the right hand, well short. Ryder saves the rebound, but it's grabbed by Douglas. Here comes Sharon, ahead to Boyd, streaking to the basket. Lost the handle, and he stepped on the baseline. It will be Grove City ball.
Yeah. Boyd just kind of looked up before he had corralled it. That probably should have been a wide open layup or a dunk, and he just didn't bring it in.
He normally doesn't play like a freshman, physically doesn't look like a freshman, but occasionally we are reminded he is a freshman.
Correct, yeah. Yep, that was one of those moments right there.
But they are rare with him.
They really are.
Now Swimmer going to head for Grove City, guarded by Lampkins with 6:50 to go. 57-42 Sharon, Grove City with the ball. Kerr's on the left wing with it. Top of the key for Fisher, who's back in the high-low for Greer. Greer puts it up and blocked out of bounds by Schenker. Owen Schenker, we talk. When we think of him, normally it's his three-point shooting.
Yeah, right.
Tonight he has 14 points, no threes, and he's been great on D.
He's been great on defense, right? He has been tasked to play Greer man-to-man for 32 minutes.
Baseline inbound to Greer in the lane. 8-foot jumper, rattles around and drops in. Greer has scored the first 4 points of the fourth quarter. Grove City within 13 again at 57-44.
That out-of-bounds play works every time for Grove City. It's incredible.
17, a team high for Greer. Lampkins, top of the key to Boyd. Cedric Boyd, right wing, out to Douglas. Douglas fires it right side over to Jafir Lampkins. Lampkins working on Greer. Schenker will hand it off now to Douglas. Douglas down the lane. Douglas, 8-footer over Fisher. No good. Rebound tipped around and collected by Fisher. Then he is fouled on the backcourt as Lampkins whacked him on the arms, knocking it loose. That'll be Jafir Lampkins' third, team's second. But it does stop a potential fast break opportunity.
Yeah, it does. No doubt about it. Right. Yeah, Grove City was looking to run there after the Douglas miss.
6 minutes to go. 57-44, Sharon with the lead. Grove City, the basketball looking to chip away. Now sit to the forecourt to Greer on the right wing. Greer pulls up in the foul circle and is fouled by Lampkins, and Greer will go back to the line. And it may be a case of Grove City, as they say in horse racing, going to the whip with Nathan Greer.
Going to the whip, yeah, absolutely. That time off of that little pick and roll, both guys went with Greer, and Greer gets fouled.
Foul on, sorry, Chris.
No, just going to the left again, yeah.
Greer hits the first one, his 18th point of the night. It was Lampkin's 4th foul, team 3rd. So Grove City getting closer to the bonus also.
Yeah. Jeremiah
Nixon back in for Sharon. We saw him at assorted times in the first half. Greer hits that one as well. He is 4 for 4 at the line in the 4th quarter, and Grove City hanging around in the lead down to 11.
Yeah, that's it. They're hanging around. You know, obviously Greer keeping them afloat.
Nixon on the right side, guarded by Greer. Left-hand dribble, throws it up top to Douglas. Left side for Levi Hailstock. Hailstock into the lane for the cutter Schenker. Schenker will pull it out and reset the offense.
Good decision by Schenker.
Now Schenker drives in on Greer. Up with the shot, no, but a foul on Greer. That'll be Greer's 4th. And Schenker will shoot 2 at the 5:24 mark of the 4th quarter. Some significant foul trouble for Grove City. Greer with 4, Fisher with 4. It's Grove City's 1st in the 4th quarter, but number 4 on the big gun, Nathan Greer.
Yeah, Schenker drove in there out of the offense and said, all right, I'm not going to do it now with Greer on me. And then turned and went back on him and got Greer on his hip and drew the foul.
First one good for Owen Schenker. Schenker 7 for 7 at the line tonight. And now 8 for 8. He has 16. And it's 59-46. 5:22 to go in the 4th. Schenker season high 20 against Erie Prep Academy in the opener. Naus left of the lane with it. Works it down low for Greer on the block. Greer puts it up over Schenker and good. Greer posting up inside. He has all 8 Grove City points in the 4th.
Yeah, again, that time just a left-handed post move.
59-48, steal midcourt. Naus comes up with it, took it away from Schenker to Greer up with the right hand. Good and a foul. Here come the Grove City Eagles thundering back. Greer a 3-point opportunity. Foul goes on Nixon. His 2nd, team 4th.
How about the steal by Naus there? Stripped him clean at half court, threw it up ahead to Greer, and Greer doing his thing.
And I know there's some saying, why wasn't it over and back? Naus, he was straddling midcourt, so
right.
it was not a violation.
Yeah, it wasn't anybody's possession. Yeah, so.
Greer high arcing free throw is good. He's hit 5 in a row at the line, and Grove City's within 8 now, 59-51. Greer out, Ryder back in. Fisher out with the 4 fouls also. Yeah. Schenker running the baseline, gets it into Hailstock against full court pressure. Hailstock fouled by Naus. Naus with a bump, his 3rd, team 2nd.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where it might be all right? Grove City now with 2 fouls if they have to start chasing in a couple of minutes.
Schenker will inbound far side. Schenker, Douglas, Hailstock, Englemore back in along with Boyd for Sharon. The Grove City 5. Mayocker, Kurz, Naus, Ehrman, and Ryder. Fisher and Greer both on the bench with 4 fouls. Boyd on the near wing up top to Douglas. Lost it for a moment but retrieves it. Being guarded by Mayocker. Now out to Hailstock. Around Kurz. Hailstock into the lane up with the right hand. Rattled out, no good. Rebound inside. We have a jump ball, and it is Sharon basketball as Ryder and Boyd were tied up underneath. It will stay with the Tigers at the 4:32 mark.
Yeah, Ryder doing a great job there, making sure that was a tie-up and that nobody else got the ball up on the rim.
And the inbounds pass from referee Mike Bockert to the inbounder Hailstock was off the mark. We'll try it again. There we go.
Yeah.
Baseline inbound goes out to Boyd, and he'll give it to Douglas back near midcourt. 4.5 minutes to go in the 4th. Grove City's cut the lead to 8, but Sharon with the basketball. Douglas drives it on Mayocker. Douglas to the foul line. Moves it out to Hailstock. Back near midcourt. These Sharon guards. It's got to be, as a foul's going to be called on Kurz. His 1st, team 3rd. But think of the Sharon guards with Douglas, Hailstock, Schenker, and Englemore's lightning quick. That's,
yeah.
They could burn some clock.
They could burn some clock, right? And we saw it at the end of the half. They have that nice little, that kind of man-to-man pattern that they run as a stall. So yeah, that's they could take some time off the clock right now if they wanted to.
Douglas on the left wing, working on Mayocker. Douglas to the block, up on the right hand, no good. Rebound, batted around, tipped, still tipped. Nouse with it for Grove City. Here come the Eagles. Now stumbling, able to get it to Ehrman somehow. Ehrman along the left sideline. If you're Grove City, you're wondering where's the offense going to come from.
Right, yeah, that's why they called a timeout.
Eagles take a timeout, and it's going to be a full timeout with 3:51 to go. Grove City has cut the lead to 8. The Eagles have the basketball. We'll come back with more fourth quarter action after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
A used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
From the Shell Restoration Studios at shellrestoration.com. This is Sports Radio 96.7. Sports Radio 96.7. WLLF FM Mercer, a Cumulus media station. The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
3:51 to go in the fourth. Each team 2 timeouts left. Grove City has the arrow. Grove City has the ball, but most importantly, Sharon has the lead. 59-51 inbound to Greer from Kurz back to Kurz. Kurz near corner to Nouse. Max Nouse, 3, up good. Max Nouse, he's in double figures with 10. The lead cut to 5, 59-54.
It's amazing. Yep, they just don't go away. Nouse, another clutch shot.
Career high for Nouse, by the way, now. A foul just past midcourt. Kurz called for the foul on Hailstock. It's Kurz second. Team fourth. Both teams are now in the bonus for the rest of the night.
The way Nouse has played the last 2 games, he might never start again now because Coach Qualick bring him in as the 6th man. He's been great.
He was the lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game Saturday night against Slippery Rock. He and Ehrman were the co-subs of the game in the win at Sharon back on January 17. Schenker right baseline for Sharon, finds Boyd right of the lane, working on Ryder. Ryder back in. Grove City has Greer and Fisher out, protecting them with the 4 fouls. Right wing, Hailstock with it, 3:20 to go. Hailstock right baseline, inside for Boyd. Boyd in the lane, up on the left hand, a good strong move from Cedric Boyd.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's tough to guard Boyd when Fisher isn't in the game.
Lead back to 7, much needed hoop for Sharon, 61-54. 3:07 to go in the fourth. Now set in the lane, reverse with the right hand, hangs the rim, no good. Ryder had the rebound, couldn't collect it. Douglas has it for Sharon.
Yeah, he does miss. His first miss of the night.
Might have been too close. 2:52 to go. Douglas working on Mayocker. Mayocker trying to get a 5 count, and instead it's going to be a foul on Mayocker. His first, but it puts Derek Douglas on the line. Douglas, 73% free throw shooter on the season. Douglas, 14 points tonight, or a dozen points tonight, 10 coming in the first half.
And you can see by the reaction of the Grove City bench that's not a bad thing, because now they can get their 2 big offensive threats back in there, I would assume, for the duration or until they foul out now.
Douglas hits the first one. Ehrman out, Ryder out. Englemore out on the, or Englemore's going to, he's checking out for Sharon. Douglas line to the left, good. 63-54. 14 for Derek Douglas. 2:44 to go in the fourth. Sharon now zone, Chris?
Yeah, how about that? Big 3-2 zone by the Tigers.
Greer near corner, being guarded by Salim Smith, who's in for the first time today. Cross court to Nouse. Nouse in the baseline, in the lane. Jumper by Mayocker is good. Daniel Mayocker flashed open in the middle. Gets his first points of the second half. And it's 63-56. Timeout taken by Grove City. 32nd timeout with 2:27 to go. We'll keep it right here. Don't forget, after the game, Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. 63-56 with 2:27 to go. If you're Sharon, that's going to feel like about 2 hours and 27 minutes, Chris.
No doubt, especially the way this Grove City team never goes away. So here's a score for you, Ryan Briggs.
Okay.
Farrell, 38. Hickory, 35. with about 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. So the Steelers continue to play better and better.
And if Farrell would pull that one off, that would really set the race into a tizzy.
Yeah.
Because right now, Hickory 5-1, Grove City and Sharon both 4-2. Slippery Rock, which is closing out a win over Mercer. Slippery Rock at 3-3, and if Farrell would go to 3-4 with that win,
they're right
Steelers
back in there.
2-4. But Schenker inbounds to Douglas in the backcourt. Of course, Sharon those 3 senior guards. Douglas in the backcourt, guarded by Mayocker. To get it ahead to Lampkins. Lampkins, a sophomore out there. Ball knocked away by Kurz, and it's grabbed by Ehrman.
Wow.
Ehrman, top of the key to Mayocker, back left side. Ehrman, 3, up, it's good! Nick Ehrman hits the 3, it's 63-59.
Yeah, just clutch. These Grove City players all have the clutch gene.
Foul in the backcourt, Jafir Lampkins. Mayocker got him on the drive-by. Mayocker's second. Team 5th, so 2 free throws coming for Jafir Lampkins, who's 0 for 1 at the line tonight. Big spot for the sophomore here.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I mean, it's kind of he's certainly the right guy you'd want to foul as far as experience, and you can get your 2 big guns back in the game.
Lampkins gets the first one to go, his 3rd point of the night, 64-59. Ryder and Nouse out for Grove City.
Yeah, they were going to take Ehrman out, but after Ehrman made that 3, they left him in.
I wouldn't mind having Nouse out there from Grove City.
That's what I thought.
Second free throw long, no good. Mayocker the rebound, but see what the Eagles have cooked up here. 5-point game, 1:55 to go. Ehrman with it, hands it off to Mayocker, right wing. Back on the near side, down to the top of the key with it is Nick Ehrman, guarded by Lampkins. Fisher left side. Fisher out to Greer on the left wing. Far corner, Ehrman, corner 3, up, this one off the back of the rim, rebound tipped around loose. Mayocker has it, and a foul is going to be called on the rebound, and Grove City will shoot 2 with 1:34 to go. It's the 5th foul in the quarter. It's on Schenker, number 3 on Schenker.
How good has Ehrman and Mayocker been here down the stretch of this game? I mean, it hasn't really been Fisher and Greer here since they both got their 4th fouls. It's been Mayocker, Ehrman, and Nouse.
Mayocker, first one off the rim, no good. Mayocker on the season, 9 of 10 coming in. But hey, in a 5-point game in league play at 1:30 to go, you throw the stats out.
Yeah, that's a little different, right.
Line to the right, second one up, it is good. 64-60. 1:30 to go. Douglas in the backcourt. Douglas doubled, throws it, and it's knocked away. Greer the steal. Greer to the block. Greer up with the left hand. It's good. Nathan Greer makes it a 2-point game, 64-62. Timeout, Sharon with 1:17 to go. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Sharon's lead down to 2. Back with more 4th quarter action after this. It is a 22-9 run for the Eagles. Back with more 4th quarter action after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Are you buried in debt? Did you overspend over the holidays? Turn to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for help. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union has sensible, caring solutions that will help you pay off accumulated debt or unwanted bills. Ask about their personal loans, home equity options, or even credit card balance transfers. Call or stop in to discuss what plan works best for you. Read more online at gcafcu.org. Equal Opportunity Lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
The 4th quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
1:17 to go in the 4th quarter. Sharon led 55-40 start of the 4th quarter. Grove City's chipped away, and now within 2. 1:17 to go. Each team has a timeout left. Both teams are in the bonus. Grove City has the arrow. Sharon up 2 and with the ball in the backcourt.
You just wouldn't think Grove City's press would give these Sharon guards as much trouble as it has here, but it has.
Douglas right of lane. Douglas up with the right hand. Missed the layup. No good. Fisher the rebound. Outlet ahead to Greer. A 3-hopper. He'll throw it off Fisher's dome. It's loose. Scramble for it, and a foul will be called. Douglas grabbed it, and Ehrman crashed into him. Well, Grove City had a golden opportunity, but the pass deflected off a Grove City player's head unwittingly. Ends up, Ehrman gets called for the foul, his second, and Derek Douglas to shoot 2 with 1:05 to go.
Yeah, Derek Douglas just with steely-eyed determination to go get the ball. And when he got the ball, there was contact, And big play there by Derek Douglas. Mark that one down.
Douglas line to left. First one is up and in. 65-62. Sharon on top by 3. Still 1:05 left. 15 for Douglas. He's 3 for 3 at the line in the fourth quarter. Make it 4 for 4.
You said back when there was 2.5 minutes to go. A long way to go.
4-point game, 1 minute to go in regulation. Ehrman near side to Kurz with it. Kurz drives in. Kurz up, puts it high off the glass. No good. Rebound Cedric Boyd and a foul. And I think they're going to get Nathan Greer. Nathan Greer is going to be disqualified with 55 seconds to go.
Yeah.
So he picks up his 5th foul of the night. Now Grove City will have to try and complete the comeback, down by at least 4 and without the school's 4th all-time leading scorer.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost thought there was, just a little bit of contact there. They might have let that one go, knowing the time and score and situation. But they got him, and that's number 5 on Greer.
So Greer fouls out 26 points tonight, 22 in the second half. Boyd line to the left, long on the first one.
Yeah, maybe a freshman moment there really hurried that free throw.
Boyd line to the left, second one up, and that one is good. 67-62, Boyd with 11 points tonight. Now Sorberg ahead, down to 50 seconds to go. Nouse left corner to Fisher. Fisher left wing to Kurz. Finds Nouse far corner off a screen. 3 up, back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Mayacher, and he's fouled. Mayacher will shoot 2. Douglas whacked him on the arm. Derek Douglas, it's his first, but puts Mayacher back on the line. He split a pair just moments ago.
Yeah, Douglas just being aggressive there, trying to go get that ball in the air. And when Mayacher corralled it, Douglas's arm kind of came down along it. So ill-advised, but he was just playing hard.
First one for Mayacher, good. These teams have both battled tooth and nail for 31 and a half minutes tonight, Chris.
Coach Kwolek said guts on guts, talking about Saturday's game. This has been the exact same way.
Mayacher 2 for 2. Hits them both, 67-64. And immediately a foul in the backcourt. Hailstock fouled by Kurz. Kurz third will walk to the other end, and Levi Hailstock will shoot 2. Hailstock 2 for 4 at the line tonight. Came into the night at 78%. Sees it's a shade under that now on the year, 78 of 101. 19 points tonight for Hailstock, but has not scored in the fourth quarter yet.
Yeah.
First one up and good. He has now 20th point of the night for Hailstock, and makes it a 2-possession game with 39 and a half seconds to go.
Yeah, reverse jinx there. Hailstock going to get that rebound, got fouled, walked to the line and knocked down him 2.
He goes 2 for 2, 21 for Hailstock, 69-64. 36 seconds to go. Nouse left side, working on Hailstock. Nouse left side to Fisher, to Kurz on the left wing. Inside, Fisher's open, lost the handle, and it's grabbed by Douglas. And Douglas will be fouled by Fisher with 24 seconds to go. Eagles got the look they wanted, but they couldn't handle it, and Fisher becomes the second DQ of the night. He fouls out with 24 and 4/10 seconds to go.
Yeah, I mean, he slipped it there, and both defenders went out to the shooter in the corner. Fisher was wide open, and the pass just kind of went off of his hand, and Douglas got the steal.
Douglas 4 for 4 at the line. Now he has a chance to make it really tough on Grove City. Wait, they're putting Hailstock. No, I think Douglas is the shooter.
Yeah, Douglas got fouled. I don't know what.
The foul was, yeah, I mean, because Fisher put both hands more or less right on each of Derek Douglas's shoulder blades.
Yeah, I don't know what the official is talking about there. The other 2 officials are like, no, it's number 4. I mean, they're both great shooters, Douglas and Hailstock. I mean,
yeah, it's not as if that there's a.
Yeah,
Douglas is saying, I'm the one that should be shooting. It's
not Kobe or Shaq here.
Yeah, I mean, but that's a.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, it was obvious. Derek Douglas got clubbed by Fisher, intentionally.
not intentional with a capital
No,
I.
no. Right.
He fouled him with a purpose.
Yeah, trying to
Hailstock hits the first. The second one rattles around and drops in as well. Either way, Sharon goes 2 for 2 at the line, and the Tigers are now up 7 with 24 seconds to go. Sharon takes its final timeout. We'll take it with the Tigers. Back with the finish on Sports Radio 96.7.
Worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
71-64, Sharon leads Grove City, 24 seconds to go. Grove City has the ball coming out of a timeout. Chris, you have an update. One of the other games in Region 4 has gone final.
Yeah, the Slippery Rock took care of business on the road at Mercer. Slippery Rock 54, Mercer 42. That's a final. So the Rockets will be 4-3 in the region heading into that big game against Grove City on Friday.
Eagles down 7. They have the basketball. They need a quick score. Nouse in the backcourt, guarded by Jafir Lampkins. Nouse left wing. Nouse up top to Ryder. Lane Ryder 3 on the way. Good! Lane Ryder hits the 3. Timeout Grove City.
Yeah, right.
Lane Ryder like his old man Bobby Ryder 30 years ago, knocking down threes. 71-67. And Grove City takes its final timeout. It's a 30 with 14.1 seconds to go. Well, certainly the clock not in Grove City's favor, but hey, you hit the 3, you give yourself a chance.
Yeah, I mean, and you can see Ryder understood the time and score perfectly there. He popped to the top of the key off of a screen. They kind of let him go, and he just confidently stepped into that shot, knocked it down. So, yeah, 14 seconds left. Sharon now up 4 with the ball, but, yeah, that gives certainly Grove City an opportunity here.
And, of course, Sharon out of timeouts. Both teams are out of timeouts, but Tigers have to get it in. The Sharon inbounder can run the baseline. It's going to be Schenker, it would appear. Schenker, pretty strong arm. He's a catcher on the baseball team. Although you think maybe you'd have Engelmore if you needed the deep throw, but we'll see what the Tigers do. They do not, Grove City does not guard the inbounder. Right away into Hailstock. Dribbling around, outlet down court. Engelmore behind the defense. 9 seconds to go. Back to Hailstock. And now he's fouled with 5.3 seconds to go. And this one, for all intents and purposes, is over. As 9 seconds burned up.
Yeah,
foul on Nouse, his 4th.
Yeah, sorry, Ryan. But the ball went in, right, and you thought foul right away. They didn't. And Schenker was able to get it all the way down to Engelmore, and Engelmore wisely pulled it back out and burned a bunch more seconds off.
Hailstock misses the first one. Second one is good. 72-67 inbound the Nouse. 5 seconds. 4. 3 seconds. Nouse in the backcourt. Heave on the way. It's off the backboard, and the Sharon Tigers win it. Sharon withstands a strong fourth quarter rally to defeat Grove City and earn a season split. 72-67. Heck of a basketball game tonight, Chris. So many twists and turns. The Sharon Tigers, a great road win. Grove City showing a lot of grit coming back, making it close late, but Sharon holds on.
Yeah, and again, it was just one of those games where you just kind of thought Sharon was the better team, kind of most of the night, but then Grove City would go on a run, cut it right back, and you thought, oh boy, maybe the Eagles can turn the tide, but Sharon never let them get the whole way back, managed the game well, beautiful job by the guards, and the Tigers are going to get a much-needed road win.
72-67 is our final score. We'll come back with a full post game after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
My car does more than take me from here to there, and I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York. An equal opportunity insured.
Are you buried in debt? Did you overspend over the holidays? Turn to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for help. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union has sensible, caring solutions that will help you pay off accumulated debt or unwanted bills. Ask about their personal loans, home equity options, or even credit card balance transfers. Call or stop in to discuss what plan works best for you. Read more online at gcafcu.org. Equal Opportunity Lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
Quench your thirst with Herman's Water. Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
And we are back.
The fifth quarter show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We will have the player of the game and the lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game in our final segment tonight. The Sharon Tigers go to 5-2 in league play. A 72-67 win here tonight at Grove City. I'm Ryan Briggs along with Chris Burtch. Chris, so much to talk about. Sharon, a big third quarter. Grove City, a furious fourth quarter comeback, getting within 2 and having possession, but a turnover at midcourt kind of thwarted that. And the Sharon Tigers able to pull it out on the road. Gutty effort from both teams. Yeah. Hats off to the Sharon Tigers. A big victory. They have this is a team that has really done a 180 from when we saw them back on January 17th.
It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, they lost that game to Grove City, and then that really gut-wrenching loss that following Wednesday to Slippery Rock. And you thought, oh boy, maybe the Sharon's just having trouble finding what works for them. And since then they have been flawless. And here's the thing about this win for Sharon is just about everything that kind of could have been difficult was tonight. They couldn't make a shot in the first quarter. Grove City was just not going to go away. They had some good fortune there, and Sharon. They found a way to win, and sometimes you say that like it's all about will and guts and all of that, and yeah, that has a lot to do with it, but they made plays. They made plays, they killed some clock, they knocked down free throws, they made stops, they got defensive rebounds, all at very clutch moments, just when it looked like Grove City was finally going to be able to take a lead and turn things their direction. So yeah, this is a big win for Sharon from a kind of a maturation point of view. They got the great win, blowing Hickory out, but tonight was, the kind of everything but the kitchen sink was thrown at them, and they found a way to make enough plays to get a really big win to keep their region championship hopes alive.
And it was to say, everybody had a hand in the pile tonight, whether it was scoring or, you think about Jafir Lampkins off the bench, some of the plays that Ethan Englemore made off the bench.
Yeah.
4 men in double figures tonight, which Sharon also had in the first game, but they had 4 men in double figures and scored 47. Tonight, 4 men in double figures and get to 72. So not all double-digit nights, I guess, are created equal. But it was, if you think of what Judah Abram did early on, his defense, Jeremiah Nixon off the bench. You go up and down this Sharon roster tonight, everybody made some type of contribution, whether it'll show up in the box score or not, to help the Tigers get this win.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, they did. They got some great bench play, and yeah, it wasn't all about just scoring. It was guys being able to put pressure on the ball. I mean, again, how about the job that, again, Nathan Greer had 27, so you sound kind of foolish talking about what a great job the defender on someone who had 27 did. But for a large majority of that game, Owen Schenker did a great job on Greer in the half court in man-to-man. So just all of those little things equaled this big win.
We will take our final break. We'll come back with a scoring recap, lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game, and the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-age children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
Back here one final time at Grove City High School tonight, where the Sharon Tigers have defeated the Grove City Eagles by a final of 72-67. Sharon putting 4 men in double figures tonight, led by Levi Hailstock with 24 points. 7 twos, 1 3, 7 of 10 at the line for 24 points. 16 points tonight for Owen Schenker. 4 twos, 8 of 8 at the line for 16. 14 of those coming in the second half. Derek Douglas also with 16. 6 field goals, 4 for 4 at the line. He had 16. 13 for Cedric Boyd, 11 coming in the second half. 6 twos, 1 of 3 at the line for 13. Jafir Lampkins off the bench, 1 field goal, 1 of 3 at the line for 3. Judah Abrams started, did not play. Heath Miller, Ethan Englemore, Salim Smith, Jeremiah Nixon, and Antoine Samuels all played, did not score. For Sharon tonight, 24 twos, 1 3, 21 of 28 at the line, 72 points. For Grove City, Eagles led by Nathan Greer with a game-high 26 points. So he's averaged 26.5 against Sharon this year. Scored 27 in the first meeting, 26 tonight. 10 field goals, 6 of 7 at the line for 26. Ben Fisher with 11, 4 field goals, 3 of 4 at the line for 11. Both Greer and Fisher fouled out in the final minute for the Eagles. Max Naus off the bench for a season-high 10 points, 2 twos, 2 threes for 10. Nick Ehrman, 1 2, 2 threes for 8. Daniel Mayacher, 2 field goals, 3 of 4 at the line for 7 points. Lane Ryder, a big 3 late to keep Grove City in it. He finished with 3 points. Christian Kurz, a basket for 2. So all 7 Grove City players that played scored in the game. 22-point field goals for Grove City. 5 threes, 12 of 15 at the line, 67 points. Grove City led 11-6 after 1. Sharon led 26-22 at the break. Tigers open up a 55-40 lead at the end of the third quarter. A 12-0 run by Sharon to finish out the third period. However, Grove City battled back. Eagles got within 2, 64-62. But Tigers able to put it away at the line down the stretch. Douglas went 2 for 2, and then Hailstock went 5 of 6 to help put away this victory. Sharon goes to 13-6 overall, 5-2 in the league. Grove City drops to 14-5 overall, and more importantly, 4-3 in conference play. So at the moment, the standings are Hickory 5-1, but Hickory was trailing Farrell going to the fourth. You have an update, Chris?
It's 50-49 Hickory. Hickory's 50-49 up on Farrell with 1:17 to go.
So that one's certainly far from over. But Hickory right now 5-1. Sharon jumps ahead of Grove City at 5-2. Grove City's 4-3. Slippery Rock a winner tonight over Mercer, 54-42. Rockets are 4-3. So Hickory Sharon game, no matter what, that's going to be for first place Friday night.
Yeah, that's 53-51 Farrell now with 8 seconds to go.
All right, so Art Shannon, thank you. That's why he's the people's champ.
He is the people's champ, that's for sure.
So if Farrell can pull out that one, then that would really tighten up things in what is already a wild and woolly Region 4 with those 5 4A teams. Chris, we have 2 bits of business to take care of. The first of those is the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, located in the Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville. And tonight we recognize Grove City junior guard Max Naus, season-high 10 points, 2 twos, 2 threes for him. Certainly both teams had a lot of guys making contributions off the bench tonight. We talked about the Sharon guys, notably Lampkins and Nixon. Heath Miller was a couple of key rebounds and stuff. But Max Naus, he's putting up a strong case to be perhaps our Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year come March.
No question. I mean, obviously, Fisher finished. Fisher and Greer ended up finishing with big nights, but there were times where Naus was the best player on the floor tonight for Grove City. So, yeah, he's really a great sixth man.
Tonight's Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game is Grove City junior guard Max Naus. He will once again be entered into our Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year competition. At the end of the regular season, we will recognize one of our subs of the game as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year. So congratulations to Grove City junior guard Max Naus, the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. And now for the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game Award, brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Again, Chris, a tough call tonight. So many guys with big games, but ultimately we go with the Sharon senior guard Levi Hailstock, team high 24 points. Well, he was really big in those middle 2 quarters when Sharon took the lead and then opened up the lead. He was great all night, certainly.
Yeah.
But when Sharon took control of this one, big reason was number 5, Levi Hailstock.
He was great. Yeah, I mean, he was the best player on the floor for the entire first half, just unguardable in the open court. And then, slowly, certainly down the stretch of the fourth quarter, he made a bunch of plays, made some free throws, and he was – Sharon's got a lot of dudes. He was Sharon's dude tonight, though.
Levi Hailstock is the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game with a team-high 24 points, also 5 of 6 to the line down the stretch to help sew up this big road victory for the Tigers. He, like all of our players of the game, Levi Hailstock, will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of 2 J's and Debris Screen Printing and Gifts located on East State Street in Hermitage. Congratulations to Sharon's Levi Hailstock, the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. And both of our post-game awards, as always, are powered by Landmark Information Services. Sharon a winner, 72-67. Tigers are 5-2 in the league. Grove City 4-3. Chris, any other updates for us?
It's 53-53 with 3 seconds to go in that Farrell Sharon game. So yeah, something special going on there.
So we'll see if we get you a final or if that one will go beyond regulation there at E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. Want to thank the folks here at Grove City, Principal Dr. Brendan Smith, Athletic Director Casey Young. We appreciate all of their help with everything tonight. Always great coming here, great setup here, and appreciate everything they do for us here at Grove City High School. Our producer tonight, Art Shannon, doing an outstanding job, not only providing all those updates but keeping us on as well. Do you want to come on, Levi? You have a minute? They can't leave without you. We may bring Levi Hailstock on for a brief interview here. He's getting his customized T-shirt from Chris Burtch. But, we'll bring – you score 24 in a big road game. You get to come on for a moment. But hand this off to you. Levi Hailstock joining us here in the postgame. Levi, congratulations. A big win on the road over a team that got you at home a couple weeks ago. Has to feel pretty good tonight.
Thank you. It feels great to get the win here. We practiced hard. We practiced hard all week. Even before when we had our non-region games, we were still worried about this and this big win.
It seemed like you in that first quarter, you were just able to get to the rim anytime you wanted to. And then in the second half, you started to get your teammates involved. And then in the fourth quarter, it was kind of you pulling the ball out, making good decisions, making sure that you were killing clock on every possession.
Yeah, I have to get to the rim at all times. He tells me get to the hoop. Even if I'm hitting shots, he still tells me get to the hoop.
Yeah, nobody can stop you on the way there.
Yeah. Yeah, but when I'm not feeling it, I know my other guys are feeling it. And when I can dish it off to them because they started face guarding me, when I can dish it off to them, it just makes it even easier for me.
So when you guys lost to Grove City at home, put you at 0-2 in the league. You've won 5 in a row since then. Was there any one thing that changed, or is it just you guys playing to your potential?
How aggressive we've been playing on defense.
Yes.
That's the main thing. We started rebounding better. Yeah, it's the aggression.
Levi Hailstock, the Reinhardt's and Shorts player of the game. Congratulations. Great job tonight, 24 points, big win. Tigers are a half game out of first, and depending on how things go at Farrell tonight, you might be tied for first going into Friday night. We know it'll be a lot of fun when you guys take on the Hornets. Thanks for joining us. Best of luck Friday night.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats, Levi.
And Coach Brown, you want to come on for a minute? We'll see what you'll get. Good job, Levi.
There he is.
Now we'll bring on head coach Lewis Brown joining us here. Coach, congratulations. It was wild from the opening tip to the final buzzer. But it always is with Grove City and Sharon. You played in these games. You've coached in them. It's it's always crazy, but you got to feel great going back home with a big win on the road.
Yes, we knew we needed this one. They got us out of our place. It's always tough playing here, getting a win here. It's always tough.
Yeah.
And I want to say I think this is my senior's first win here. So that mine too. But with the seniors on the court, Owen, Levi, Derek, I could trust them even when I got my team that had to sit down and make smart decisions and take care of the ball, even though we had a couple mishaps. But I could trust them guys out there. So even when I was sitting down, I didn't panic too much because I knew I had to put my trust in these guys to take care of the ball and do what we needed to do.
I said at the end of the game, after the game was over, that I thought this game was maybe a big deal for kind of the maturation of this group. Obviously you got some experienced players there, but this is the first year going down the stretch with this exact team. And they made a bunch of plays. They stepped up to the free throw line and made shots. They didn't make mistakes at the end. And so when you kind of pull apart all of this stuff, you have to love this moving forward. Not only is it a big region win on the road, it's also a whole bunch of little things you can point to and say, this is why we got that win.
Yes, definitely. And we go through it at practice. But like you said, the growth from this team just grew tonight. And from freshmen, sophomores, Nixon, the Lampkins, to Levi and Derek, them guys, everybody, Boyd, making good plays, smart plays, taking care of the ball, making their free throws, making our layups in the second half because we missed a whole bunch in the first half, I feel like. But definitely can come back to this game and when they need some motivation and yell at them about how we playing or how we could play and show them the little things like you said that we did in this game to get the win.
Sharon head coach Lewis Brown will let you know the boys are waiting for you to head back for a fun bus ride back to Tiger Town. Congrats on the win. Best of luck Friday night. Look forward to watching you guys again down the road.
Thank you guys, and thank you guys for covering us.
You got it. Congrats, Coach. Great job.
Head coach Lewis Brown joining us. We'll cover them if they're all like this. They're as exciting as this one was.
Nice job,
72-67. Reinhardt's and Shorts player of the game, Levi Hailstock, and head coach Lewis Brown. And the Tigers come out of here with a win tonight, 72-67. Finishing up our thank yous here. But, Chris, a final thought before we call tonight.
No, just another absolutely great Region 4 game. And, I don't want to keep saying the same thing over and over again, but this was a big night for Sharon, kind of not only getting a win against the team, but getting a win the way that they did. And, certainly they have to feel great. But you know what? In Region 4, you turn right back around and you gotta play again, 2 days later against Hickory, who has just gone to overtime with Farrell.
So Hickory and Farrell are in overtime. And the big one there, Sharon Hickory Friday night, Grove City now Slippery Rock. And what more or less is probably an elimination game for the league title coming up on Friday night. And Chris, you and I will have that Friday night. Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg, who had the Sharpsville win or Lakeview win at Sharpsville tonight, they will have Hickory Sharon on Friday night. Thursday night, I'll have the Grove City girls at Greenville. Big region matchup on the girls' side, and that'll be coming up Thursday. But again, thanks to Brendan Smith, Casey Young here at Grove City High School. Art Shannon back in the studio. Bob Greenberg, our sports director and sales manager. Chris, another fun night. We will be reconvening Friday night at the new Rock Box. Look forward to it, and we'll see you in what will be about 69 hours.
69 hours, yeah. Again, always fun doing games. Thanks for all the pregame prep work you do. And, hey, you give us a Region 4 game anytime, right?
And we'll have another one Friday night. And tonight, the Sharon Tigers defeat Grove City 72-67. And you heard it here on Sports Radio 96.7. For Chris Burtch, this is Ryan Briggs saying good night from Grove City. Sharon goes to 5-2 in the league. They 72-67 win. Thanks for listening. This is Sports Radio 96.7, your home for Super Bowl 59. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to High School Basketball. Tonight's game has been brought to you by
The Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Shell Restoration, Warner's Homes and Improvements, St. Paul's in Greenville, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor. UPMC is Mercer and Lawrence County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care to get you on your feet faster. Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail. DK Auto LLC in Grove City. And the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7.
This concludes our coverage of high school sports. We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.